Make sure you got everything. Hello. I think we're pretty good. What's happening, y'all? Oh, that boy Wolf was first. Okay. That boy Wolf was first. What's up, Wolf? Ian, okay. How Rico heard of FTFN being launched on 4th of July. It's a joining of all NFL team YouTubers. Are you a representative for the Redskins? Oh, nah, I've never heard of that. I do not know. I do not know about anything about that, so I guess I'm probably not. What's good, Rico's biggest fan? Appreciate that. What's good, LC, my boy LC? Mr. Finesse, what's happening? Need some music. Where my phone at? Oh, there you go. I ain't been asleep in my 4 days. I wanna be alone. Yay. What's good, Call Me Fam? What's good, Jones? What's good, Dominic? What's happening, y'all? What's good, y'all? I'm trying to go ahead and add this picture so y'all not staring at a black screen. I don't know why it's acting funny. I did pick a picture. Add the picture, yes. Add the picture, yes. This picture, yes. Okay. Alright, now I need to just resize it. Wrong thing. Oh, yeah, nice. Yeah. Alright, where is it at? Alright, there we go. There's that. I'll make it a little bit smaller. Move it up. You dig. There you go. Perfect. Off rip. Let's go. Where we at? We need to play Warzone one day. Alright, Call Me Fam. That's easy. I play Warzone a lot, so that's not difficult. That is not difficult at all. Now what is it? Superstar KL. Now that's difficult to get me on. But Warzone, I'm literally on ESO or Warzone now. What's good, Javier? Hi, Miami. Who's your favorite Redskins player? Currently, I don't have like a definitive favorite. Like I really like Jimmy Moreland and Terry McLaurin. I don't know if Reuben Foster's healthy, maybe. And, of course, Chase Young. Probably it might end up being Chase Young. I don't know. But I don't have a guy that super sticks out. Like back in the day where Sean Taylor super stuck out to me. Or before that, Darryl Green super stuck out to me. I don't have anybody like that right now. But I like a lot of guys a lot, though. I feel like Shondell Hamilton should be great, too. What's good, Gary? My boy Lawrence was happening. HTTR 445. You heard that Ryan Anderson said the other day. You talking about the grandkids comment? What's good, Astonishing? What's good, Justin? Who's your favorite player of all time? You know me, I'm really loyal. So anybody that went to like the high schools I went to, y'all already know with Cam Newton and Adam Pac-Man Jones. I'm just loyal. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the actual skill and talent, I don't know. I really like a lot of players. It kind of depends on what video game I'm playing at the time, too. Because, like, back in NFL Street days, there were just certain guys that was just better than everybody else. There were just certain guys that was just different. What's good, Johnny Boat? Nathan Stack Nathan Strack. My fault. Was good. Baby Glock was good. Mine is London Fletcher. Oh, yeah, London Fletcher should definitely be in the Hall of Fame. I think he has the most tackles of all time. Something ridiculous. Or he's, like, right behind Ray Lewis. It's ridiculous. Or I think he has the most tackles out of linebackers of all time. Or something like it's ridiculous that he's not in the Hall of Fame, bro. It's, like, ridiculous. Yeah, that grandkid comment got me. Yeah, bro, that grandkid comment. I'm not sure if y'all heard that, but Ryan Anderson basically said that if he can remember his grandkids' names, then that means he didn't play the game of football right. And I mean that's great for us as Redskins fans, but I don't want him to actually reach that potential. I don't want him to not remember his grandkids' names. That's CTE real, man. I hope he doesn't do that for real. But yeah, Ryan Anderson should be a really good player. Y'all already seen from how teams are wanting to trade for him how good he is. I've been telling people for months how great Ryan Anderson is. I'm glad that like teams wanting to trade for him finally like showed people yes, like Ryan Anderson is that dude. Like towards that second half of last season, he actually like was a really good player. Oh, also, of course, happy Father's Day to everybody. Definitely happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Happy Father's Day to every father that's in the live stream. You know, you know. Let me see. Let me see. What's good, Tyler C? Best player all around, off and on the field. Daryl Green. Oh yeah, Daryl Green was different, bro. He was a really good dude in real life, and then was just a great football player at the same time. It's crazy. What's good, Kid Ecstasy? What's good? Ecstasy, my fault. No, it is Ecstasy. Okay, I'm not tripping. I probably need to put my glasses on. Definitely need to put my glasses on. I love the mentality. Yeah, but that boy Ryan Anderson don't play, bruh. Ryan Anderson does not play. You know, he's one of them Bama boys. Brody's right here beside me, actually. Come here, Brody. Come on. Come here. I'm not sure if the camera's going to be able to pick you up now that I have, like, my new setup going. Come here. Come on. Up. Can they can't really, I mean, they can see a piece of you. They saw a piece of you. You saw Brody's nose. You know what I'm saying? I saw Brody's nose. What do you have us going this year? I have us going, I'm somewhere in the 6-10, 8-8 range. But I'm also wouldn't be surprised if we went like 11-5. Just because of the talent and the coaching. But generally I feel like we're going somewhere in between the 6-10, 8-8 range. Oh yeah, Bo Jackson was different. I mean that's he was super different. What's good, Leonard Kirby? Hell to the Redskins. What do you think our offense will rank? I don't know, man, because I feel like we're gonna get off to a slow start, especially with us not being able to have our off-season practices like we should. I feel like we're gonna be off to somewhat of a slow start. We'll see though. Honestly, I don't know. I feel like our offense will eventually be really good, but like off rip, our offense is gonna be so slow that we're just gonna basically be playing catch up as far as ranks go. So I'm not sure. I really don't know. I think we're going to end up in the middle of the pack, somewhere between like maybe 24 and like 16, just off of the fact that we're playing catch up the whole year. I feel like we're going to start off pretty slow. I mean, we might not start off really slow, but I don't feel like we're just going to be this deadly 80-yard bomb for a touchdown consistently team yet. I think that's going to take a minute. What's good, 1,000 subs with no video challenge? Was good. Appreciate you pulling back up. Thank you, Rico and Brody, for the Father's Day shout out. Yes, sir, my boy Franklin Walker. Up to the Redskins, do you think it will be an NFL season this year? I think they're gonna figure something out. I feel like they're gonna figure something out, especially with the NBA so close to getting theirs done. Even though their situations are different, I still feel like they're gonna find a way. Head to the Redskins, do you think? Oh yeah, I just saw that. I was thinking 5-11. I'm somewhere between 6-10, 8-8. Cause I don't think Ron Rivera is ever gonna coach a team to not being at least somewhat decent. I just can't see it. And then the talent is ridiculous. Cause Ron Rivera is not the type of coach to ever tank, no matter what the benefits are. And I'm pretty sure he's gonna coach his tail off, and he's gonna have the players playing their tails off. And I can see us end up winning 6 to 8 games. Happy Father's Day to y'all dads, even the ones with dogs and cats. What's good, Big John? I'm close to finishing your Air Coryell bid. Alright, bet. I'm so glad I finally got that to y'all, at least the first half. Now I just gotta, what's it called? I moved rooms in my house, so like my whole setup is different. I'm in a completely different room and everything. So yesterday I didn't get to do anything at all. Like as far as anything Redskins YouTube wise at all. No, I couldn't work on videos. I couldn't do anything. I was barely even on my phone. I was just going back and forth, upstairs, downstairs, moving stuff. 13-21 offense. What's going on, sir? I see you put up the video of the offense. I hate to have not been able to watch it yet. Playing too late today. I've been waiting on it. What's up, Rashawn Collins? Man, appreciate that, man. Hey, take your time. It's always going to be up there. I'm not taking it away or nothing. That video staying up there forever. Even when I'm 50 years old, that video going to be up there. Anybody want to know about the Air Coryell offense video? I got you. Now, I just need to go ahead and get this video out of, like, the Scott Turner's offense specifically. Like, his terminologies and stuff like that. Because the video I just put out is basically, like, a summary of, like what the Air Coryell offense is generally. Like, kind of everybody's in one one mesh, one pile, kind of like the Don Coryell versions, Joe Gibbs's, Norv Turner's, and then Scott Turner's, all kind of like the general similarities and strengths and weaknesses of all of like the Eric Coryell offenses, but then and like the history of it, of course, and all like what some of the terms mean, stuff like that. But then the next video is specifically Scott Turner, his offense, and then how players we have on our team fit into that offense. So I gotta hurry up and get that done. When do you think the Redskins will win their next Super Bowl? I would say with sometime within this Ron Rivera era. It would be nice. It would be nice within the next like 5 years maybe. I'm not gonna say the next 2 or 3 because it takes time to get that great. But you know what I'm saying. I feel like we can win one in this Ron Rivera era. I want to see what Isaiah Wright can do. I think he'll surprise some people. Yeah, Isaiah Wright's gonna be a beast, man. At the very least, he's gonna be a great special teams returner. At the very least, I feel like that's the very least you'll get out of him. But then on top of that, I feel like he's actually going to be a good receiver because he's 6'2". He's versatile like Antonio Gibson, where he can almost double as a 6'2" running back. He has good hands. His route running is good coming out of college for a college player, especially like an undrafted free agent. And then he's athletic. Now he's not as athletic as Antonio Gibson because that's just a different type of athleticism. But Isaiah Wright can definitely end up being really good for real. We need to run a few kicks and punts back or block a few. Well, for the kicks and the punts, you got Isaiah Wright and Antonio Gibson. Maybe Steven Sims, but I doubt it. I feel like they're going to turn Steven Sims into a pure slot receiver. That's all you worry about when you come to practice, film sessions, team meetings, all of that. You're just a slot receiver. They may use him as a gadget guy, but I don't think he's going to be part of the return game anymore. I feel like it'll just be Antonio Gibson and Isaiah Wright. And then for blocking kicks, you got Khalid Hudson there. He blocked 5 in college, so there goes your professional kick blocker. And I don't even know how you get good at that. Honestly, I have absolutely no idea. What do you do when you're exercising to get good at punts? I don't know what type of push-ups you do. I don't know what I'm just glad we have them. So yeah, that video was dope. Appreciate that. Beast Mode 2.0, really. He said 1,000 subs 2021. Wait, why? 1,000 subs. You watch UFC? No, I do not watch UFC. I literally just mainly watch football. I barely watch basketball that much. And yeah, I don't watch boxing or UFC. I'll turn on soccer, but like it's one of them things I gotta be multitasking. Like I'll have soccer up and then I'll be playing Xbox or something. I can't just watch soccer. Football is the only sport I can just watch. And then I watch like the Nationals and the championship. I caught a couple of the finals or whatever that championship is called. I caught a couple of those games, but generally I only watch football. I mean, y'all already know. I always tell y'all the same sentence. I prefer to watch the Bills and the Browns play than the Lakers and the Clippers, than I guess whoever the top some of the top 2 teams are in baseball or whatever. I'll watch any football teams play, especially college too. I'll watch college football over anything also. Bro, what do you want? You don't be bothering me like this until I'm live streaming. You know that, right? There's a pattern here. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I did. Let me see. What's good, Patrick West? You said 1,000 subs. Oh, so Beast Mode's trying to get the 1,000 subs? That's what you saying? What's good, John Lynch? Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. Where we at? I started falling behind. Dang. What's been your biggest selling merchandise so far? So far the regular street scores with the HCTR in the back. Any products like that, like the mug or the shirts, like that line, that design is selling the most so far. And behind it is the one where it's just street scores with no HCTR. Because there's a lot of people that support street scores but definitely aren't Redskins fans. So some people bought just the street scores without the HCTR on the back and stuff like that. That's a good question. I appreciate that, man. Cool. Finally, I made one of these lives. What's good, OKG2000? Hey, man, I got equipment. I have new equipment coming, so I should be live streaming off my PC this time next week for the next Sunday live stream, and then like the live stream is gonna have music in the background. We'll see. Hopefully my computer can withstand it. I know my Mac can't. That's why we don't do it with the Mac. But hopefully my PC will be able to withstand it. And then there's gonna be music in the background of the stream, so it's not just quiet and me talking. What's going on, everyone? Me and my daughter Abigail back up on here again. Happy Father's Day to our dads. What's up, Jose? What's up, Abigail? Okay, G2000. Let's talk O-line. All right. We can talk some O-line. Let me get to everybody else, and we're gonna get to the O-line part. What's up, Nathan Strag? We won a Super Bowl within 5 years. Okay. DOD, what's good, DOD? You said on Madden. You saying you on Madden, or is it a question? Rico, our team is finally retired. Bobby Mitchell jersey should have happened years ago. Yeah, Bobby Mitchell should have been retired. He's like the Jackie Robinson of football. I don't know what took so long. But I was really happy when I saw that. If I wasn't so busy yesterday, I would have made a video about it. Explosive quick. What's good, Mark Paul? So what you think about our special team? I feel like our special teams could actually be really good. You already know Tress Way's one of the best punters in the league. Then I think our return game with Isaiah Wright and Antonio Gibson is going to be ridiculous. And then again, I mean, it's really hard to find somebody that just has a knack for blocking punts. And for some reason, Khaleke Hudson is that. I don't know why, I don't know how, but he is that. So we're going to be able to win a lot of field position battles just off of our defense and special teams being so great. Definitely feel like we're going to have one of the top special teams units out there for real. Is there any chance Bryce Love plays this year? I think he will. Last time I heard he was relatively healthy, and I think they were saying he should be good for training camp. But now it seems like training camp should be delayed, so maybe it's like a definitive yes almost. Because, I mean, if he was going to be ready by training camp when training camp was supposed to start, then maybe a delayed training camp, he should like definitely be ready. I don't know, but for some reason, there's never a lot of news about Bryce Love. Like, they don't even ask Ron Rivera Bryce Love questions when he does his little virtual meetings. Like, no, I don't know why he's not brought up. Oh, Bryce Love said he's playing. Appreciate that, LC. What's good, beloved? What's good? Is the young quarter Danny Johnson still on the roster? I don't exactly know who's still technically on the roster now that Ron Rivera is here. I honestly don't know. Call me fam, said tell Brody I said what's up. Hey Brody, call me fam, and you already know Franklin Walker. You already know them folks said what's up. Brody's in the back eating stuff though. I can hear him. I'm not sure if y'all can. Hopefully the mic isn't picking up, but he's eating them loud, dry imes. It is extra loud hitting the bowl. Always wanted to watch college so I can see some prospects. Yeah, definitely get into college, man. Pick a team. I mean, it's up to you really with college. I would say go with the team that's closest to you, especially if you might want to catch a game. But you know what I'm saying? You could start off with one of the 5 teams. You know, Georgia's always welcoming people, you know what I'm saying? But if you want to go to Alabama, Clemson, Ohio State, or if you Maryland, Virginia Tech, either one of those. Trying to see some of the other greats. I mean, USC used to be great. Florida State still has great talent. They just, don't win games a lot anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you, really. You might pick a team because you like certain colors. You might do Florida State because they're almost close to our colors and stuff like that. So, What's good, Casper here? Shouts out to Brody. Yes, sir. Brody does that because he's concerned about you talking to yourself. Thanks, Mom. What's good, Scotty419? My boy Scotty from the UK. You and that Oliver need to do another live stream before the season starts. I bet we can put that together, yes, sir. We were talking about we need to do another one. And what's up, Dominic? Rashad Collins. We had 46 sacks last year. Over or under 54 total sacks if we play a full season. If over, how much you think we would have? I feel like our pass rush is going to be better, so I feel like I can go over. I feel like I can. And then to give an exact number, like I always say, I'm terrible with stats. I really don't know. But maybe I would go like 56 or something. Because, this pass rush is going to be... I don't think people understand how impactful Chase Young is going to be. Not even just because of how great he is and how many plays he's going to make, but everybody else is going to be able to eat because he's such a big distraction, and he's going to be the focal point the offense is focused on all during the week, throughout film sessions and strategy meetings and stuff like that. So everybody else is going to eat too. And then Ryan Kerrigan in rotation, he's going to be fresh, healthy, and all of that type of stuff. I feel like he's going to end up having actually a really good statistical season to where you think he was actually a starter. So, yeah, man, I feel like everybody's going to eat on defense. Tressway ain't one of the best. He is the best. Let him know, man. I don't know why it took so long for him to make a Pro Bowl. The NFL was tripping, bro. He was doing things statistically that some punters haven't done in years and stuff like that. I see y'all Tressway is the best player in the NFL. I see that. Appreciate that, Robert. Great videos. Keep up the good work. Appreciate that. It's crazy how the NFC East got the most Super Bowls, and the last team to win was the Eagles with their first. Our division need to live up to expectations, especially us. I mean, the NFC East is always going to be the most talked about division in football. It doesn't matter how bad we are. We're going to be the most talked about. I mean, we have the Cowboys in there. You had us who were dominating the 80s, early 90s. The Giants would have, how many Super Bowls they have? Like four? I think 5. I think 4. And then, yeah, the Eagles have been good lately. I mean, they've always been somewhat good with Donovan McNabb, and then they had Terrell Owens for a little while, and then back in the Reggie White days and stuff like that. So they've always been good, but then they just now recently got a Super Bowl. So, yeah, the NFC East is always going to be the most talked about division. It doesn't matter how good other divisions are. It doesn't matter with the Patriots. I mean, now they're done, but even when the Patriots were in the AFC East and then like the NFC West, you have the Seahawks, the Cardinals, the 49ers, and the Rams. All of those teams are pretty good right now, but the NFC East is always going to be the most talked about. It's too much history and high expectations for these teams in the NFC East. What's good, David Smith? Held to the Redskins. Already got my eye on the best cornerback 2021. Oh, I need to catch up. I haven't done much college scouting yet. I've not been on it. I know my Georgia guys, but everything else, most of our players from Ohio State or Alabama, so one of them. Oh, okay, call me fam. I can definitely see that. So you'll go towards the Ohio State, Alabama side. I can see that. I feel that. I think we're starting to, trend towards Ohio State. So I'm not sure if you want to go an Alabama fan because of who we already have, or Ohio State because we already have, and we may be trending towards that side because it seems like we're starting to scout Ohio State more. But we'll see, though. You never know. We might go with another team. We got 2 LSU guys this past draft. We might start going LSU. You never know. Wait, when did you say the Redskins are winning our next Super Bowl? Well, first of all, I already answered this question for you on Friday, too. But, I don't mind. I'm saying, like, within this Ron Rivera era, like, the first part of it. Because, what is his contract? I don't know exactly how long his contract is, but I would say within the next maybe 5-6 years. I feel like it does take time, though. Patrick Surtain Jr. is a beast. Bro, look him up. That's all us 2021. Oh, yeah, I've heard about him. Because I already know they had a list of, like, the top 10 guys in this next draft coming up. So I already know a few guys' names. I don't know what they look like, and I haven't watched them yet, but I've heard a few guys' names. That one's definitely recognizable. Brody. I wish Ron would have just met with Trent before Greg Olsen, and he would. What's up, Bit Finance? What's good? Yeah, I mean, it would be nice to have Trent right now. It really would be. Alabama roll, Tide roll. What's good, beloved? Is it true that Bobby Mitchell's getting his number retired? Yes, sir. They're actually for real retiring it. Have y'all watched film on Isaiah Wright? I see kick return abilities, but not much route running. What's good, Killer John? Like I said, I feel like his route running can be refined more, but I feel like it's pretty advanced for somebody that just came out of college, especially an undrafted free agent. You know what I'm saying? I don't think his route running is just completely raw, but there's definitely room for improvement. But yeah, his return game is going to be ridiculous off rip. Redskins 56X. Yeah, I can see that, bro. I could definitely see the 56. I mean, if we got 40, would you say how many last year? 46? Because Oliver is just a different type of guy, so we finally have our Lawrence Taylor, our Reggie White. You know what I'm saying? So that's ridiculous. Yulu at top 3. I appreciate that. He would have still been here. Do a live stream with Louis too. He knows his stuff as well. Alright. I'm not like a super what's it called? But I would definitely love to do a live stream with Louis T. But I'm not the super reach out. Like that's Skins fan all day, the Redskins president, Ed Oliver, you know what I'm saying? Pedro and Juan Gotti and Big Simple and all of those guys like super what's it called it, like be reaching out and scheduling stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see though. I'm gonna have to make that happen somehow. Isaiah Wright could do it all. He's our sleeper this season because Golden and Gibson will take the spotlight right off the bat. But don't sleep on Wright. Yeah, Isaiah Wright's gonna be ridiculous. I love that. That was a great undrafted free agent signing. I think we're gonna be a really good team this year. I feel it. NFC East running the league. Oh yeah, the NFC East is definitely running the league. Even if we don't have the most wins, we still have the most attention. That's obvious. We're always gonna be the most talked about division all the time. Even when we're all underperforming, we're still mostly what they talk about on First Take and all of those type of shows. Mostly because of the Cowboys, but still. You think he'll beat Cam Sims for that last spot? No, I think Isaiah Wright's not necessarily a lock, but I think he's close to it. When I did my little 5 players that may get cut, I talked about the wide receiver position. I feel like Isaiah Wright's pretty safe. I feel like that last spot is between like Cam Sims, Emmanuel Hall, and Trey Quinn and those guys. Have 1 ring. They don't count. They're under the Giants, and us at that point wins means nothing if you don't got rings. Yeah, rings do matter the most. But I'm just saying why the NFC East is so talked about, because the Eagles have also had their fair share of like great players and great teams. They just didn't win Super Bowls. The Broncos are getting way too much hype, and I do not think they're going to be how people are saying they're going to be. What's up, Skins fan for life, first of all? I haven't really heard any hype about them, but again, I haven't been watching NFL Network or ESPN or any of that stuff. I haven't been watching any of that, so I wouldn't know. I wouldn't hear about it. But I guess because they're saying, Jerry Jeudy and what's his face, the other receiver, and then they have Phillip Lindsay and Melvin Gordon, and then Drew Lock is progressing, I guess. I guess that's what they're saying. Good defense and some pieces on offense. Who starts D-tackle 2 spots? Matt Ioannidis. I think they're going to start Payne and Allen, but I feel like Matt Ioannidis, hopefully he'll be part of a better rotation. Instead of Daron Payne and Jonathan Allen like all getting 80% of the snaps and then Matt Ioannidis coming in for a couple. Hopefully it's like an even share between the 3. Cam Sims a bust. I believe in Cam Sims. I want to see, but I would prefer to see what Emmanuel. If I had to pick between Cam Sims and Emmanuel Hall, I prefer to give Emmanuel Hall a shot just off of his athleticism and potential. Redskins should get Tariq Thompson for a depth or start. What's good, Troy Cabrera? What's good? I'm chilling over here. Ron's contract is for 5 years. All right, yeah. So I'm saying this first contract. Cause I'm pretty sure we're gonna re-sign him. I feel like we finally have a head coach that we'll start a dynasty with. So even though his contract is technically for 5 years, I think after 4 we're just gonna go ahead and extend him like another 5 maybe. We'll see though. As a backup slot because Quinn is out of here. Yeah, I would take a Jonathan Johnson also. With his athleticism, even though his route running is pretty ugly, his catching is pretty inconsistent, but I feel like you can work with that guy. Whereas Trey Quinn is, first of all, not that great not a great route runner, and he also has inconsistent hands, and then he's not athletic. So I feel like you take your chances with Jonathan Johnson moving forward. If you have to have a backup slot receiver. Again, I prefer to go forward with Emmanuel Hall out of that group. Between Emmanuel Hall, Cam Sims, Trey Quinn, Jonathan Johnson, I would prefer Emmanuel Hall, but he's also injury prone, so I can definitely see an argument against that. Bro, he's sick. I can't even explain his gameplay. All I know is he's really, really good, even better than Dunbar. Okay, bet. I'm going to definitely have to check out some college players, for real. My birthday was 3 days ago. All right, happy belated 1,000 subs. What's good? Happy belated. Eric Coriel. Yes, sir. Finally got the first half of that video done. He said, bring the glasses back. Bring the zebra glasses back. The Broncos are getting way too much hype. I just read that. They need to retire Darrell Green's number. Yeah, I think they should retire Darrell Green. That's one of my top 5 Redskins of all time. One of my, favorite. I'm not saying necessarily he's one of the 5 best, but he was definitely one of my 5 favorite. McLaurin versus Ramsey, who you got? I got McLaurin. Can't nobody guard McLaurin. We've already seen that. There's literally nobody that can guard him one-on-one. We'll see. We'll see. I would love to see a McLaurin Jalen Ramsey matchup, but McLaurin he's just too fast. He's too smart and too fast. Always RP Sean Taylor. Yes sir, yes sir. Redskins playing more man or zone defense this year. More man. Jack Del Rio loves his man. Ron Rivera loves zone, but it's more. I think he's gonna let Jack Del Rio do his thing. I talk about that in my 4-3 defense breakdown in full detail though. Just like I came out with the Eric Coryell offense video recently. If you go back and check out, literally just type in 4-3 defense Redskins, it'll come up. I talk about how Jack Del Rio likes his defenses ran, and he's definitely gonna run more man. I don't watch a lot of other sports other than football, but UFC is actually entertaining. I literally just watch football. College and NFL, I just love football. Everything else is like if I catch it. I mean, I guess NBA would be a distant second, a very distant second. But that's about it. What do you think the Redskins removed the statue? Well, I'm glad they did it. I'm glad they're removing any statues that are racist. We are going 5 defensive linemen. Now we're going 4. We're going to run the 4-3 and 3 linebackers, 4 DBs, and 4 defensive linemen. I feel Manionitis is better than Payne. I mean, a better pass rusher, but not a better run defender. And Payne's potential, just off of his athleticism and traits, he could end up being the best interior defensive lineman out of all of those guys. His pass rush can be great. He just needs to work on it. Shot again. Don't forget Tim Settle and Brantley. Yeah, Tim Settle should be starting on another defensive line. He should easily be starting. He's really disruptive. And Caleb Brantley has a lot of potential. He just can't stay healthy. Payne will break out in the 4-3. Yeah, it's good. Payne's not going to be fair in the 4-3. We should start number 11 QB. I hate him. That's the Alex Smith. It was good, the Alex Smith account. Sean Davis about to eat. I can't wait. Yeah, he's too athletic to not at least be somewhat good, like really good. Jack Del Rio is going to be able to put Sean Davis in the position to be very successful consistently. Because he shined for the Steelers. And you can see that there's a lot of potential there. He just wasn't consistent. I feel like Jack Del Rio will finally get that consistency out of him. So I'm excited about that. Is it going to be 55-man roster now? Nah, it's going to be 53. I broke all of that down too when I was talking about the 5 players who will not make the team, which a video came out with earlier. I broke that down like immediately in the beginning. We got Gibson for backup slot. Yeah, technically, yeah, that is true. Good job, because all I can cook is mac and cheese. I grilled some steaks and making some steamed shrimp for Father's Day. Oh yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm not a cook guy. Also, I prefer to go out and cut grass than cook. So I'm terrible at it. I think. I mean, I guess I have potential, but I just don't take the time to learn stuff. I'm gonna cut whoever doubts me. Who's gonna be our O-line? Oh yeah, so let me get back to that. I finally caught up to the comments a little bit. To start the season is a little difficult, but I know eventually, just potential wise, I believe in Sadiq Charles, a left tackle. I feel like he can be a Pro Bowl talent left tackle. We'll see who ends up starting the left guard. I feel like this is between Wes Martin, I guess Keith Ishmael, the guy we brought over from the Falcons, Rosh Piercebacher. I feel like Wes Martin, especially with his experience from last season, starting at right guard for a bunch of games because Brandon Sheriff got hurt, and he was looking pretty good. I feel like he has the lead on starting at left guard, and I feel like he has probably the most potential too. And then Chase Roulier at center, even though I do like Keith Ishmael's potential. Then Brandon Sheriff, and then Morgan Moses on the right. Maybe Cornelius Lucas. We'll see how it goes. Day one, it's hard to predict because, again, Sadiq Charles has so much talent, but wait, what? Oh, Dak is going to sign his $31.4 million exclusive franchise tender by Monday. Okay, that's interesting. But yeah, Sadiq Charles has all the talent in the world, but he's just going to have to put on muscle and work on his hand technique, so he might not be ready week 1. But I feel like our offensive line in the future will be Sadiq Charles, Wes Martin, Chase Roulier, Brandon Sheriff, and then maybe Cornelius Lucas. I like Cornelius Lucas as a swing tackle because he's a really good tackle. He can play either one. But I feel like Morgan Moses won't be a part of our future. But day one, I don't know. Like I said, it's tricky because I don't feel like Sadiq Charles is ready week 1. So maybe if we bring back a Donald Penn or we go and get like a Jason Peters or somebody, and then Wes Martin the left guard, Chase Roulier, Brandon Sheriff, and then Morgan Moses. Or maybe even Cornelius Lucas at left tackle until Sadiq Charles is ready. We'll see, though. McLaurin already burnt Slay. The Eagles think they won by picking him up. Slay is the new Norman Watch. Oh yeah, I mean Slay might be able to lock up other receivers, but we've already seen he can't lock up McLaurin. So what's good, BLVD Sparks? What's good? Have you watched any tape on Jerron Christian, and should we have any hope on him? I don't like Jerron Christian. He's one of those guys where we brought in with a lot of potential, with a high ceiling, low floor. His problem, all of his issues lie in his strength. But it's been a few years now, and his strength hasn't improved enough to where he doesn't get bullied consistently. So I've personally kind of given up on Jerron Christian, but we'll see how that goes in the future. LMAO is at the Relics. I think you should reach out to the other YouTubers to get your channel brand out there, get your stock rising. Yeah, I'm about to start. I have a collab coming with Pedro Schmidt soon. I got it coordinated and everything. I just been very busy. But once I get some time, I'm definitely going to start collaborating and everything a little bit more. Josh Gordon said Scott Turner was somebody he admired and listened to. I like Josh Gordon a lot. As long as weed is technically legal, which it is now, I don't really mind it. The only problem is bringing another receiver like that, and he's going to take away targets from Antonio Gandy Golden, Kelvin Harmon, Terry McLaurin, Steven Sims, and guys like that. And they're not going to progress as quickly as they should because there's going to be a Josh Gordon in the way catching passes from Dwayne Haskins. That's my only problem with it. Other than that, if I wanted to win a Super Bowl this year, if I wanted to make the playoffs this year, then I would definitely be down for Josh Gordon. But my main objective is not just the wide receiver group, but everybody except for offensive line. Send out the young, inexperienced guys and let them learn in real regular season action so they can develop quicker and better. You know what I'm saying? I figure you might as well just go ahead and throw out the young guys and let them, make their mistakes early and get their lumps out the way. So by 2021 and beyond, when we're actually trying to make the playoffs and make the Super Bowl, then they'll already be better. And then if we need to, we can go and get guys like Josh Gordon or something. Montez and Chase will get a combined 25 sacks this year. That's possible. What's up, Young Free? That's possible. I'm not gonna lie. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I'm trying to figure out where I was. I think I'm behind. Between knees, weak. All right, there we go. I'm going to prove all y'all wrong. Payne is still young. I can't wait to see what he can really do, too. Yeah, Payne has a lot of potential. We have not seen the best of Payne yet. Hey, David, my dad don't hate. One play Slay getting burnt week 1. Yeah, basically. We should package Chase Roulier and Morgan Moses for Tyler Eifert in like a 4th. Oh, no, I don't want Tyler Eifert. First of all, that man is injury prone. I'm good. They're going to have to give us a 4th. And a player for Tyler Eifert. And is he even on the team? I think he's a free agent. I don't think nobody wants him. I'm not sure. He might be on the team. What's good, TMS? What's good, Mr. Spades? Besides Chase Young, which rookie you think will have an immediate impact for the Redskins? Watching live from the Philippines. Okay, hail to the Redskins. Yes, sir. Live from the Philippines. Good, yeah. That's why I made that HTTR in an everywhere shirt with the little globe with all the different flags from different countries with the RicoScores logo in the middle. That is exactly why I made that shirt. We're Redskins fans are deep everywhere. But as far as the impact, I feel like Antonio Gibson, just off of how much Scott Turner loves him and is going to use him, he's going to be an immediate impact. Off rip. Antonio Gibson is going to matter a lot. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. I feel like he's going to be great in the return game if we choose to use him there. Slot receiver, running back, all of that. He's going to be everywhere. So Antonio Gibson. I feel like AGG may not start off week 1 with a big impact, but I feel like eventually once he's able to gain chemistry with Dwayne Haskins, learn the playbook, improve his route running a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he can be a big-time player for us. I'm trying to see who else. Thaddeus Moss, I feel like, should be instant impact. Now, Morgan Moses is going to be a Pro Bowler this season. I've been training him. Said that there was going to be a 55-man roster plus 14-man practice squad. I broke it down in the last video. I mean, the 2 videos, the one right before the Air Coryell offense video. And basically, they're keeping it 53. They just changed how many players you can have active on the day. I'm just a fan. Can't say hi to the players. That's weird. Rico is good in the cutting grass roster. I say I hate this guy. Sean Davis, huge sleeper. Um, yeah. Sean Davis his potential is ridiculous. His potential, he's so athletic and stuff. Like I said, with the Steelers, he had bright moments, he had dim moments. I feel like Jack Del Rio would consistently, or at least, get the bright moments more often, just off of him being a great defensive mind. Sean Davis, the potential and athleticism is there. Just with the right coaching, somebody putting him in the right place to do the right things, I feel like he can actually for real shine. We probably gonna start Cornelius Lucas on week 1 and not sign Jason Peters or Larry Warford. Yeah, I would like to go get one of those guys honestly and keep Cornelius Lucas as a swing tackle, but we'll see. I feel like Kelvin Harmon is being slept on. He is my breakout star on offense. Kelvin Harmon can end up being really good. He's been working out with Dwayne Haskins the longest. It was him, then Terry McLaurin, then Steven Sims, and then I think AGG's about to join him. But Kelvin Harmon's been working out with Dwayne Haskins since like February or something like that. So yeah, Kelvin Harmon is not playing. Skins for life, bro. You gonna get deported. What's good, Rich? What's good, Stephen? Guiliani. Let's see. What's good, Yemi Yahoo? What's good? Let me see. He has to get. Lord have mercy. Saw a Dallas Cowboy fan walking home from a bar and somebody stepped on his fingers. What's good, Curry? We really have a great wide receiver core. Most people don't realize how good our wide receivers can be. I agree. They rank them dead last, and I don't understand that. What's good, Smokes? What's good, Smokes? Will Chase Young make the Pro Bowl? I feel like he definitely has a good chance to. We'll see. Tyler Eifert is on the Jaguars. I'm good on Tyler Eifert. How do you feel that T Springs is a Cowgirls fan? T Springs, like the website? What's good, Peyton the GOAT? Let's see. Oh, dang, it scrolled. No, I was reading comments. Where'd it go? Oh, I'm not as far behind as I thought I was. Okay. What you think about making a move from David Njoku, maybe at Ryan Anderson in the trade, as Njoku would fill a huge need and has great upside? I like David Njoku, but I want to keep Ryan Anderson. I really like Ryan Anderson's potential. I mean, I'm more of a defensive guy anyway. I feel like offense, we can figure it out. But I feel like you truly need the right talent for defense, even with the scheme that we have. And I personally just really love Ryan Anderson. I prefer to trade somebody else for David Njoku if we can. But I also like Logan Thomas, Thaddeus Moss's potential. And we still got to see what Hell Hinges can do. And honestly, as much as Jeremy Sprinkle got on my nerves last season with dropping passes, he hasn't had an all season on working on being a receiving tight end, really. He was brought in to be a blocking tight end just purely. We didn't expect Jordan Reed and Vernon Davis to get hurt immediately. So, what's this called? Jeremy Sprinkle was pretty much just thrown out there to be a receiving tight end, a dual threat tight end, but never was really given the chance to really practice it during training camp. I mean, of course, they worked on it throughout the week during the regular season and in regular season practices, but as far as like a full off season working on his receiving tight end abilities, like catching better, his route running and stuff like that, he hasn't had that chance. So you never know if Jeremy Sprinkle might emerge as somebody pretty decent. But yeah, David Njoku is a different monster. He's more of a Jordan Reed type of guy where he can be an elite receiving tight end. But I prefer to trade somebody away other than Ryan Anderson. Cameron Curl with Sean Davis. Yeah, Cameron Curl can end up being really good too. We'll see though. He's just limited athletically. Like he's the opposite of Sean Davis. Sean Davis is well, they're both pretty versatile, but I would say Cameron Curl is more versatile than Sean Davis. But Sean Davis is pretty much an athletic freak that can have really good range just because he's really fast. Cameron Curl is not athletic. He's not going to wow people with speed or with strength or anything, but he is versatile, so he's very smart. He knows how to play multiple positions, so we'll see. I love Cameron Curl as a depth piece in the safety room. Sean Davis starting at free safety, Landon Collins starting at strong safety. Sean Davis can't tackle. He's a Bakari Rambo in the open field hard pass. I mean, I feel like Jack Del Rio can, first of all, improve that. Second of all, we need him to cover people more so. We need him to have extreme range more so than a tackle. I mean, I feel like he's definitely going to be an upgrade over Monte Nicholson. Who starts on the D-line? 4 guys in your base. I have Montez Sweat, Deron Payne, Jonathan Allen, Chase Young. But I feel like Matt Ioannidis will be, hopefully, he'll be part of a rotation that like he's in there so often it seems like he's a starter. But he's more of a pass rush specialist. He's pretty good against the run, but he's not as good as Jonathan Allen and Deron Payne against the run. So I feel like he won't necessarily start, but I feel like he'll get a lot of snaps. And then, of course, you have Ryan Kerrigan as part of the rotation also. I loved Harmon the most coming out of the draft. He's so underrated. Yeah, I like Kelvin Harmon a lot, too. I mean, especially since him and Dwayne Haskins have been working since February. And I think Terry McLaurin joined in, like, March or April. And then Steven Sims joined in, like, May or June or something like that. But Kelvin Harmon's definitely been there the longest working with Dwayne Haskins. Wait, how long? Where'd it go? With the roster thing, you get 2 extra practice squad members, and now you can activate 2 people from the squad and have them revert back without doing all the waiver wire stuff. So it's like 67-man roster. Key to our season, in my opinion, is defense and the health of Geis. If Geis stays healthy, we can dominate the clock and win with minimal scoring. D has really got to step up, and I think they do. What's up, Diesel the Hog? I feel like our defense is going to be ridiculous. And yeah, if Darius Geis is healthy, it's over with. But I feel like with the Scott Turner offense, and I talk about it briefly. Well, I talk about it actually a lot, just not Scott Turner wise. But the Air Courier offense that we're running, the general Air Courier offense, the objective of it is to air the ball out and throw it deep and everything, and score, get as many yards and score as quickly as possible. But I do feel like we're gonna throw in a lot of quicker, shorter throws just so to progress Dwayne Haskins. Where's the dog? Oh, he's over there. And I feel like we're gonna run the ball more than the usual Air Courier offense, especially like the Don Courier offense. We may go more like a Joe Gibbs type of offense, type of Air Courier offense, where it's more a little bit more run heavy. But yeah, I don't feel like it's gonna be like the Alex Smith season where we run the ball and just chew clock and then let our defense win the games for us and we win 13-10 games. I feel like we're actually gonna be airing the ball out a lot, especially with Dwayne Haskins' arm and stuff. But yeah, no, I definitely agree that our defense and Geis play huge factors in how many wins we get, and we can truly just win games from them, just from Geis being healthy and our defense being great. But also at the same time, Scott Turner's offense, he's gonna want to air it out. So I feel like our offense is actually gonna be way more exciting than a lot of people think. And that's why Cam Sims gonna get cut, bro. Not even putting in the work with his QB Cam Sims when he got butthurt because he. Why are you so against Cam Sims? What's up, AGM Productions? Thanks for finally get out the Air Court. Yeah, one thing you should look into is important outpack for the tight ends in the offense like Winslow. Oh, yeah, I talked about it briefly. North Turner, you know what I'm saying? North Turner is the first out of the Air Court offense uses to like really, really emphasize the importance of a receiving tight end. It was good, Peyton to go. Skins can use Allen both inside and outside different packages with Matt and Payne. Our whole D-line is versatile and create problems in the backfield, and they have the speed to make plays everywhere. That is true. But I feel like we're going to have so many edge rushes, it's going to be hard to move Jonathan Allen out there. But if we want to, we definitely can. I don't know where Anderson plays. Anderson's going to be Sam linebacker. Anderson starts as Sam 100%. Yeah, let him know, Astonishing. Yeah, because when let you make merch that says sack Dak. Oh, that's what you're saying, Tim. Yeah, man, I tried. I'm going to try to figure out another way. It's on my list of things I'm going to try again. Or like the list of merch that I'm, going to work on. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to try to do the sack Dak thing. We'll see, though. DH Simba, my wrist hurt today. Is that the Dwayne Haskins account now? No way. Too slow offers nothing but run stopping ability. They're going to put Reuben Foster there if he don't start middle linebacker or Kerrigan. Nah, it's going to be Ryan Anderson and Sam. It's going to be my dream scenario is Reuben Foster at Will, Shondell Hamilton at Mike, and Ryan Anderson and Sam. That's my dream scenario. Take care of it, bro, and rest some. Louis T's Redskins report shorts is a great series. We should check out. Khalid Hudson, Khalid Hudson is who's gonna shine on sub packages. He ran a 4.4. Yeah, Khalid Hudson's versatility being basically a linebacker safety hybrid is gonna be great. I feel like he'll compete for Sam linebacker. Maybe Will. He's definitely more of an outside linebacker. So we'll see exactly where he fits. But he's definitely going to be more of a depth piece. But yeah, the sub packages and stuff, he's going to be great. All those versatile players are going to be great for the sub packages. Sean Davis can play safety positions, a little bit of corner. Kendall Fuller can play corner, slot corner. Mostly, I mean, he's best at slot corner, but he can also play a little bit of safety. Khaleke Hudson, Cameron Curl. I mean, sub packages, we can completely confuse offenses. They won't know who's doing what. If Matt don't start, they lied. He's the best defensive lineman on the team. He's definitely the most efficient. But Deron Payne's potential is ridiculous. I was throwing a dime to AB and it tweaked my wrist. Why do we have so many celebrity accounts in here? Where we at? Hold on. Where'd it go? The thing refreshed and now I'm lost. Has hands like cement boxing gloves. Fonso be the wheel. That's the coverage speed. Sam is the downhill runner. Run block, pass rush. Exactly. Yo, Ryan Anderson is going to dominate at Sam linebacker. I'm so excited for him. Now that he can cover tight ends well, it's over with. Del Rio said Kerrigan at this point is a linebacker. He better not. Kerrigan is not mobile. If we throw Kerrigan in coverage consistently, we are going to get toasted. There is no reason. First of all, I haven't heard Jack Del Rio say that. So I missed that comment. Also, that's I wouldn't say it's dumb full on, but it's just not a good use of resources. Kerrigan has been waiting all his life to be a 4-3 edge rusher. Why, as soon as we switch to the 4-3, we move him to linebacker? He would be highly upset. If I was Ryan Anderson, I'd demand a trade. Thomas Davis, Reuben Foster, and Shondell Hamilton are starting linebackers. I mean, I can see Thomas Davis starting immediately, but Ryan Anderson has the most potential. When's the next vid coming out? I gotta see. I'm definitely shooting for the next couple of days. I don't want to promise it, but I'm definitely shooting for it. Because if something big happens, I need to report it real quick. That's gonna delay it. And also, like I said, I'm changing rooms, so I'm not even done. I just mostly have my setup to live stream and a bed, but like my room is nowhere near complete. So I still and that took up like 8 hours of my day yesterday. So I'm gonna have to probably spend another 8 hours moving stuff today. So, I mean, I didn't even play Xbox yesterday. I think I got on ESO to do my daily dungeon or whatever, and sell some stuff, and that's it. Like I literally played Xbox for like an hour. I was on the mic for a few hours, but I played Xbox for not even an hour yesterday, and I barely sat down. Anderson will definitely take Davis' spot at some point, if not week 1. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas Davis starts week 1. Redskins can maybe trade Chase Roulier, Morgan Moses, and a 5th for O.J. Howard. You know, I would actually kind of do that now because I feel like Keith Ishmael can replace Chase Roulier. I feel like Cornelius Lucas can take Morgan Moses' spot. And then a 5th, all for O.J. Howard, I might do that. No way. It's too slow. Hip speed drills are slower than Kerrigan. Oh, nah. Ryan Anderson can't be less mobile than Kerrigan. Ryan Kerrigan can't move. I'm telling you, Ryan Kerrigan can't move out in space. They sleep on Dwayne Haskins' arm strength. Oh, yeah, definitely top 7. Easily. But that's just my objective, you know what I'm saying? I feel like he has a top 7 arm talent. Do you think the offense will suffer or thrive in new scheme? I feel like it's going to suffer. I feel like it's more risk and reward. The West Coast offense was a safer offense. I feel like this offense is going to more so be like you either have some great moments or some terrible moments, or immediate 3-and-out moments type of thing. So we'll see. What's good, Greg Driscoll? Brody's sleep over there. I don't want to disturb him. If he comes back into the camera, I'll show him again. But I'm just gonna leave him alone because he's asleep. He chilling. Can Reuben Foster play coverage? When I see his highlights, he isn't playing. Yeah, he's actually a really good coverage guy. Look up his film, not even just his highlights. Look up his film. He's great in coverage. That's why he's the ideal will linebacker. I can't wait. Defense about to be top 3. I agree. Look at the cones they ran Joe's and athletics. That's a higher than Anderson's, and we will not start Anderson. Won't start. Mark my words. Ryan Anderson's potential is crazy. I could definitely see him starting. Me personally, I love Ryan Anderson and Sam. Trey Apke has rare tracking speed. Yeah, we got to see about Trey Apke. He's athletic. He's really fast. He just has to learn the other parts of football. So with our new system, how many 300-yard games do you feel Haskins will have? I feel like he'll have a lot, just off of the fact that it's. I mean, he'll have some down games where he's not accurate, because I mean, the offense requires players to throw deep a lot. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it'll work, sometimes it won't. So he'll have a lot of 300-yard games, and he may have some games where he has some off games. Thomas Davis, one of the All-Pro teams the last 2 years. No way he sits. I mean, he's old, man. Thomas Davis is like, what, 36 or something? He's up there. I mean, he had a pretty good season for the Chargers, but he definitely didn't look like Carolina Thomas Davis last season. He still looked pretty good for the Chargers, but it wasn't All-Pro Carolina Panthers Thomas Davis. Especially Thomas Davis that had a Luke Kuechly beside him. Moss needs to be the F-back and convert Cam Sims to tight end, since that AC doesn't have a tight end to block. I can see that. But I feel like Thaddeus Moss is gonna be both. I feel like he's gonna, be like a Chris Cooley type, to where he's a fullback sometimes. He's gonna be a tight end a lot of the time. You know what I'm saying? And Cam Sims adding some weight, he might be able to work at tight end. But again, like I've said several times, I feel like that's more of us just fans talking about it and saying that's what we should do. But I haven't heard the Redskins say anything about him switching to tight end yet. But I agree. I would like to see Cam Sims put on some weight and try to tight end out. No, we not there. There's no reason. Wait, what? No, we not there. There's no flash because I'm taking my job. Sean Davis thing. Sean Davis is really athletic. I believe in Sean Davis. Can't be the real Alex Smith. That is Moss at fullback. I forgot if you answered the question, so I'm gonna ask. I mean, I feel like he's gonna be both. He's literally gonna be like a Chris Cooley type. So fullback and tight end technically. But I feel like he's gonna more so be tight end, but he's also gonna be fullback quite a bit. Who will be the surprise breakout player for the Redskins on offense? Good question, Leonard. First of all, I mean, I don't know if Antonio Gibson is necessarily a surprise yet, but I feel like Antonio Gibson is gonna have a huge impact, like huge, like why did he make it to the third round? Huge. I'm expecting Antonio Gibson to just show out. I'm expecting big things out of him. Smith, we need you, but I'm not exactly sure if that counts as a surprise. I mean, he was drafted in the third round, and that's relatively high in the draft. But I feel like for his impact, he's definitely gonna outshine that third round pick. I think Sadiq Charles or Moss will be breakout players. I can see them too. Sadiq Charles, it may not be immediately. It may take a minute, but his talent is ridiculous. I feel like he'll end up being really good. Should we pursue Jamal Adams? Nah, I'm good. He costs too much. He already does the same thing Landon Collins does. I feel like he's basically a better Landon Collins in my opinion. I just feel like Landon Collins is better in coverage. But I feel like Jamal Adams is better in every other way. Maybe except tackling. Because Landon Collins is tackling. It may be inconsistent, but him blitzing is really good. I mean, but they're kind of neck and neck. I would give the edge slightly to Jamal Adams overall. Especially youth-wise. And I feel like there's a reason he's made All-Pros. I mean, he made first-team All-Pro last season, second-team All-Pro the season before that. But Landon Collins is still really good. I believe with Jack Del Rio especially, he's going to get the most out of him. Landon Collins can be ridiculous. Definitely a top safety in his league. But Jamal Adams is different, but we're already paying Landon Collins all that money. Landon Collins will have to be part of that trade. So first of all, we get rid of all of that money, and we're not just paying two strong safeties all of that money, and then we still need to pay a free safety. And then who's going to be on the field? We won't be able to have Landon Collins and Jamal Adams on the field at the same time because they're the same position. Plus, you got to give up first-round picks to get Jamal Adams, so I'm good. I just hope he doesn't go to the Cowboys, but we're good. I love Landon Collins. Let me see. Sean Davis is the 46th best starting safety in the NFL. That's who y'all think is going to... He's very athletic. They just didn't put him in great positions to succeed. I feel like he's going to be, actually pretty good. He didn't know where to put Anderson. We'll see. I'm pretty sure Anderson's going to have a huge impact. Anderson's going to have a huge impact. It's a challenge, bro. Show them why you number one. Do you think that we will utilize Tampa 2 and 4-3 over and 4-3 under? I feel like we may use quite a bit of Tampa 2, especially if somebody like Sean Dion Hamilton, who can cover really well, is at Mike linebacker. If Cole Holcomb's at Mike linebacker, we're never running Tampa 2. There's no way. His coverage ability won't even allow us to do it. But if Sean Dion Hamilton's at Mike, yeah, we can definitely run Tampa 2. I feel like we definitely will run some of it. We'll see, though, how much. And then the 3-4 under, yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's because that would allow Ryan Anderson to literally be at the edge, like literally on the edge. And then we'll probably move Chase Young from the right side. Well, it's reversed for y'all from how I'm seeing it. So say if in a normal defense is Montez Sweat on the left side and Chase Young on the right with the interior defensive lineman, if we do the 4-3 under, Ryan Anderson's going to come down, and I would say move Montez Sweat to the side where Ryan Anderson is at, because it'll essentially be like a interior defensive lineman almost, because now Ryan Anderson is technically the edge rusher. Or you can replace him with Ryan Kerrigan or put him at Ioannidis, however you want to do it, and then Chase Young be on the other side, on the left side of the defense. And then, you know what I'm saying, then that can work like that too. And Jack Durrell loves the 4-3 under. He's shown that he's willing to use that a lot. He did that a lot with his previous defenses. So the 4-3 over, I'm not exactly sure. That's more of a Ron Rivera thing. But we'll see. We'll see about the 4-3 over, because I'm just not sure how much of an impact Ron Rivera will have on how our defense looks. If it's all Jack Durrell's defense, we'll be running a lot of man and quite a bit of 4-3 under, and even some Tampa too. Especially depending on if Sean Deion Hamilton is starting at linebacker or not. Kerrigan will play linebacker and DN on subs. He's too small to play DN on base. I feel like he'll just add weight. I can't see Kerrigan in coverage. There's no way. Kerrigan has been waiting all his life to run defensive end. He even said it himself. He couldn't wait to run 4-3 defensive end. Kerrigan in coverage, you might as well just expect the offense to pick up a first down every play. Sadiq needs to put on more weight or muscle. And then you definitely have not watched film on Ryan Anderson from last season, because he was out there covering tight ends very well. I can literally send you a link of Mark Bullock breaking it down. Sadiq Charles needs to put on more weight or muscle. He's hella lean to be an O-line. Yeah, no, Sadiq Charles definitely has to add more muscle and gain more strength. I definitely agree. But Ryan's going to play DN as usual, just not dropping back in coverage. Exactly. I always thought Sadiq Charles needed some speed, some more speed or consistency. He just needs to get his strength up. Sadiq Charles, all his problems come from his lack of hand technique, like he mistimes his punches, and his lack of strength. So he needs to get a stronger anchor and stuff like that. I personally don't really care about the shuffle drills. Like, from what I've seen on film, Ryan Anderson is definitely better in coverage than Ryan Kerrigan. Ryan Kerrigan in coverage is sad. Y'all can go ahead and do that and see how that work out. That's going to be dark. That's going to be so dark. Where are we at? What do you think we should do to fix our tight end problem? I think we trade down and draft Pat. We'll see. I mean, I feel like give Thaddeus Moss, Logan Thomas, Hell Hinges, and maybe Jeremy Sprinkle a chance to see what they can do. Kerrigan's slow. Can keep up with tight ends and can drop back and cover the middle of the side. Don't trade Anderson. Crackhead move. Yeah, I love Ryan Anderson. He's one of my favorite players. You didn't miss much. We were mostly talking about music and YouTube. One of my friends joined. Okay. Did he feel welcome in the party chat? Ron said our offense is gonna be really fast. Yeah, our offense and our defense is gonna be fast. We drafted a lot of athletic freaks, and we brought in a lot of athletic freaks, whether the free agency and draft. Kerrigan is not linebacker for 3. He's regular size for DN. Yeah, Kerrigan is not gonna be in coverage. Tim, thanks for letting us have so much of your time. I got you. I think she heard that. The Chase Young edition is huge. Montez has got to be licking his chops. You're gonna have to game plan for Chase game 1 of his career. If they don't expect the game 2, Chase is gonna have the NFL scare. Oh yeah, Chase Young is gonna be different. Chase Young is gonna be extra different. He's gonna be extra different. Skip Bayless said we should sign Kaepernick and trade Haskins. I mean, what? Trade Haskins? That's the problem I have. If we re-sign Kerrigan, I hope he gets 100 career sacks. I feel like he'll get it this year. I feel like he might be. Well, now how many is he at now? Matter of fact, not scratch the 100. I know he'll be able to break the Redskins record, the Redskins sack record this season. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, with re-signing him, hopefully it's for a cheap, like maybe 2-3 year deal, something like that. I'm down to do that. Davis was brought in to show Ryan Anderson how he did it his whole career. Anderson will be starting after the bye. I can definitely see that. I can see that scenario. Dwayne Haskins get 3,200, 28, 12 interceptions. I can see that. That's a good stat line. What's good, Juan Gotti talking sports? My boy. I see that boy with the logo, the new picture. Yes, sir. Y'all go check out my boy Juan Gotti Talking Sports if you already haven't. Skip Bayless is also a Cowboys fan and a Patriots bandwagon. Yeah, we already know that. I want to see more out of Jeremy Sprinkle. You show flashes in each game. I think all season he's working on receiving skills. Like he said, he'll be a nice sidekick to Moss. That's what I'm saying. Just give Jeremy Sprinkle a whole offseason, then judge him. Let's see. Skip Bayless is silly. We keeping Dwayne. Exactly. I ain't know you played baseball one. Kelvin Harmon. I can't wait for this whole Corona thing to be over. I haven't played basketball in months, and that sucks. I hate the way this feels. I feel that I should get 21. What's good? W Miles was good. Gibson will go crazy, but it'll take a little time. I feel like it might be. I mean, I feel like he won't be the best route runner and the best of everything yet in the beginning, but I feel like Scott Turner's gonna force him the ball. But yeah, I think it will be. It'll take time for him to be ridiculous and like a really like impactful player that defenses have the game plan for. But I feel like right out the gate, week one, he's gonna have an impact just because Scott Turner's gonna force him the ball, whether it be through the slot, trick plays like sweeps, reverses, screens, and all of that. I feel like Antonio Gibson's gonna get the ball often, or in random ways. Because Scott Turner loves to manufacture touches with his greatest players, his most athletic players, his big playmakers. He literally will force them touches. He's gonna get them the ball. So we're not gonna have those games where Terry McLaurin isn't targeted just because the quarterback felt like he shouldn't be. So I don't know what was going on last season where Terry McLaurin wasn't getting the ball a lot some games. Scott Turner is basically going to tell Dwayne Haskins and set up plays to where Terry McLaurin is going to be here, throw him the ball. Like, we're going to put the ball in the hands of our best playmaker. Landon Collins is an undercover linebacker. Kind of. Davis wasn't brought in. Anderson, he was brought in because he had a plan to cut Monte, then also helped train Cameron Curl. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely going to be Sean Davis at free safety and Landon Collins at strong safety. And then Cameron Curl is a really good depth piece. Said Anderson's going to play a lot. He's going to start. You'll see. I mean, it's hard to tell exactly what's going to go on, what's in the mind of Jack Del Rio, because I've seen Ron Rivera or Jack Del Rio. Somebody said, like, Ryan Anderson is like a great player. We just got to figure out how to use him or something like that. So we'll see. I feel like he is going to be on the field a lot. Whether it's starting or not, I feel like he's definitely going to be on the field a lot. Ryan Anderson can rush the passer. Those last couple of games, he was going stupid. You got to watch. After Ryan Kerrigan got hurt, you got to watch that Ryan Anderson film. Because Ryan Anderson started going stupid. Covering tight ends well. He was tied in the league out of the entire NFL in forced fumbles, like period, just out of the entire league in forced fumbles, and he only started 2-3 games. 4-3 Kerrigan, 4-3 under Kerrigan starts. I mean, I can see that. I can see him being like taking Montez Sweat's place maybe. But I feel like Ryan Anderson will be a better Sam linebacker than Kerrigan. We'll see, though. Kerrigan could go on the outside, but they better not ask him to cover a soul. Kerrigan in coverage is dark for us. I never want to see that man in coverage. I am happy to see the 4-3 back in D.C. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Chase Young and Montez Sweat. Yes, sir, yes, sir. You know, Anderson is a great pass rusher. Other coverage are looking 4-3. I heard mostly cover 2. Yep. Well, Jack Del Rio, if Sean Davis can do it, Jack Del Rio loves to have just one single high free safety, and Landon Collins will be working a lot in the box. And we're gonna have to trust our corners to basically cover very well and be sticky to the wide receivers. Also, our pass rush should be able to get to the quarterback quickly, so it won't give receivers a long time to get open anyway. But Jack Del Rio, if he can, loves to have one single high free safety if he can. And that will be Sean Davis to cover the whole deep end by himself. And Landon Collins will basically be mixing it up in the box. And be basically used like how Jack Del Rio used T.J. Ward back in Denver. Would have loved Trent one more year ahead of Charles. Yeah, I don't feel like Charles is ready week 1. But we may force him out there and for him to progress sooner than rather than later. But I love Sadiq Charles' talent, but I also agree that he's not ready week 1. Period. Just straight up period. He is not ready. Okay, thanks for clearing up Sadiq Charles' weaknesses. Anytime. What's the difference between strong side and weak side linebacker? Strong side is on the side where the tight end is, so they're more pass rushing, and if they're going to cover somebody, they're more than likely going to cover the tight end. Where weak side is more like you're covering the slot receiver or the running back out the backfield, so you need to have way better coverage. You need to be faster, quicker. You need to be ready to cover the smaller, shiftier, quicker guys. And the wheel linebacker probably takes the least amount of hits because they cover more. I mean, they will run stop, but they're not necessarily edge setters like the Sam linebacker tends to be. Jeff Anderson way better in coverage, but he can't pass rush. Oh no, Ryan Anderson can pass rush. I'm telling you, watch his film when Kerrigan got hurt. I think strong side is where the tight end lines up, so that's where the strong side back. Yeah, basically. The Sam linebacker isn't necessarily the right side or the left side. The Sam linebacker is the strong side wherever the tight end is. And then the will linebacker is on the side that the tight end isn't. So that can be the left side of the defense one play or the right side of the defense one play. I'm excited to see Marcus Ball too. Ohio State got Ron Rivera brought over with him. Oh yeah, Marcus Ball definitely can compete at tight end. Definitely can compete. We'll see how he works out. That's why I'm so excited about training camp. Hopefully if we have one, there's a lot of position battles. Linebacker, tight end, offensive line kinda. We gotta see who emerges out of the cornerback group. Even kind of wide receiver. I just want to see what these wide receivers have to offer off rip. You know what I'm saying? That's because Kerrigan can't run fast and stamina is long. I hope Darby will be 100%. I do too, bro. Darby within 20 yards of the line of scrimmage is a Pro Bowl cornerback. He just tends to get beat deep. But within 20 yards, with his risk taking and how sticky of a man cover corner he is, Darby can end up being really good for us. Kerrigan is 90 sacks. Yeah, he can definitely beat the Redskins sack record this season. Now, reaching 100, yeah, that may have to wait till next season, but we'll see. Man, I hope Geis is at 100%. Yeah, I hope Geis is at 100% probably more than a lot of these other guys. Definitely more than Ronald Darby. And as excited as I am for Ronald Darby, I can't wait to see Darius Geis. Montez Sweat had 7 sacks. Chandler Jones had all pro. Had worse rookie years than Montez. Don't jump off this dude yet. I mean, I love Montez Sweat. I feel like Montez Sweat and Chase Young are the future at edge rusher. They wasn't violating crazy, just the usual. I'm telling you, our party is worse than y'all's. Only time y'all compete is late night. I feel like we have the worst party chat overall, but yeah, people don't be on during the day. We just be chilling during the day. But we definitely have the worst party chat. I'm not even. Pro Football Focus projected Joe Burrow to have a better season than Baker Mayfield. I can't be mad at that. Joe Burrow is really talented. They opened the courts here, street scores, basically because they burned down the other places during the riot in Louisville. Dang, really? I wish, man. I think our courts are still closed, I think like if I were to go to the court now, first of all, it's cones in the way of the parking lot. You can't even park that way. You have to, I guess, park somewhere else and walk, which in Georgia, especially where I'm at, you know what I'm saying, Atlanta, we don't have a lot of sidewalks and a lot of parking spaces and roads and stuff like that. So I don't know where you would park to walk all the way down there. You probably just be at somebody's house and then walk. I don't know. But then even when I get there, I think they had a little thing blocking the goal. They have like that little block on top of the rim, I heard, I think. My family from Louisville. That's what's up. What's up, yeah. I still get my QT by chilling in here with y'all. Gibson, McLaurin, Love, and Sims on the field at the same time with a lot of speed. I'm hyped to see the new offense, though. Yeah, I can't wait. We can make a bet. Anderson don't start week 1. Oh, no, I also said Ryan Anderson might be starting week 1. I said Thomas Davis may be starting over him in the beginning. I feel like Ryan Anderson will take over at some point, or at least get the most snaps any given game. But week 1, I feel like Thomas Davis probably end up going to start. I wouldn't be surprised at least. They don't watch football, bro. Even in college, Anderson was rushing the QB as the best batter, so why let Anderson be out? Why not let... Yeah, I love Ryan Anderson. I'm telling y'all sleep. Or at least, what's the call of this sleep? Sean Deverson. Ryan Anderson's going to be ridiculous. Dak just signed his $31 million franchise tag. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Eat up that cap space. Yes, turmoil. Yes, sir. I can't wait to look at Skip and Shannon and see how that goes. I know Shannon going to be laughing his tail off. Sean Taylor getting coverage. He's the worst free safety at tackling. Wait, what? You talking about Sean Davis? You said Sean Taylor. Please, God, cut Sprinkle. I want to give Sprinkle an honest chance. He hasn't had. He said, my bad, Davis, not Taylor. Okay. Nah, I don't think Sean could cover all by himself like that. He's athletic enough. I feel like it's just the mental part. He definitely has the speed to have that type of range. If you go watch his plays with the Steelers, he goes from one side of the field to the other. Kind of like how Monte Nicholson did that rookie season for us, his rookie season. I feel like Sean Davis can be better than that, but we'll see though. It's all potential, and if Jack Del Rio can get it out of him, we got Chase Young. We might start first him and Montez. You can't beat that. I wouldn't mind if Kerrigan come in as a rotation. Yeah, Ryan Kerrigan is definitely going to be part of a rotation. I hope so, at least. I hope it's Chase Young and Montez Sweat starting. Happy B-Day to my man Darius Geis. Oh, Darius Geis' birthday is today? Oh, that's what's up. Where was that? Where was I at? Fuller gonna end up playing free safety like he did in Kansas City. They're gonna play Fabian and Moreland or Darby. I could see that. I don't really see Fuller playing a lot of free safety. I don't love Fuller free safety. I prefer Sean Davis at free safety, honestly. Hope they start Tez and Young at DE. I agree, but I'm telling you, with Kerrigan on 1 more year, 1 sack away from being one soft on Kerrigan is starting base some plays. Nah, I don't think he's starting. I think he's just going to be part of a rotation. And with him being fresh, he's going to be able to be more efficient. I feel like he's still going to probably end up having at least 5 sacks this season just off the bench because he's coming in fresh. Bryce Love is going to be a game changer. Yeah, I really hope Bryce Love is ready to go, man. Is it even possible to imagine how good our defensive line is going to be? Not really, honestly. Montez had a great second half of the season. He went from non-existent to a respectable rookie season. Oh, yeah, Montez Sweat is going to be ridiculous. I feel like Montez Sweat can be a double-digit sack guy. It's just that it's so many mouths to feed. It's going to be hard to get sacks in this defense just because on a play that Montez Sweat would have gotten there, he was probably a step behind Chase Young, and Chase Young is going to get the entire sack, and Montez Sweat's not even going to get a 0.5 for it or get a half a sack for it just because he was like a step late. But if Chase Young wasn't on the team, Montez Sweat would have gotten it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's going to be a lot of those situations. So it's going to be hard for some people. They're going to be competing against each other. Is Reuben Foster going to be ready? I hope so. I mean, optimism-wise, Jack Del Rio said that while they're developing the playbook and talking about it and talking about scheme and who will be in what packages and stuff, they said they're basically moving forward with the fact that Reuben Foster will be ready to start. So that's room for optimism. Now, will he start? I'm not exactly sure, but they have it set up to where, like in their Zoom meetings when they're discussing playbook stuff and scheme stuff, they're basically acting like Reuben Foster is starting. And he's in the Zoom meetings with them and everything and basically carrying himself as the starter. So I'm optimistic because of that. Should Ryan Anderson start at the end? Nah, I think he's going to be great at Sam linebacker. I want him covering tight ends and rushing edge occasionally, but also helping to set the edge and the run support. And if so, who would start on the other side? Good channel. Appreciate that, James. I want Montez Sweat and Chase Young. For me, the linebackers, my ideal linebacker group is Reuben Foster, Sean Deion Hamilton, and Ryan Anderson. Reuben Foster, Will, Sean Deion Hamilton, and Mike, and Ryan Anderson and Sam. That's my ideal linebacker group. I see your point. Kerrigan have earned the right now to keep him one more season after this if he wants to keep playing. But for sure, I hated seeing him hurt. Yeah, that did suck to see Ryan Kerrigan get hurt. He was Iron Man, man. That was weird. Hope we keep Ryan. Yeah, I'm definitely down to sign him for like a cheap extension, re-signing. You know what I'm saying, like 2-3 years. I've noticed that other cities don't have sidewalks, but has them everywhere. I mean, where I'm at in Atlanta, we don't have a lot of sidewalks and stuff. I mean, I'm like in the forest, though. I'm deep woods and stuff, like deer in my yard and all that type of stuff. Deer, raccoons, frogs, and snakes and stuff like that in my backyard. I'm deep. Greg Stroman, Bryce Love, Marcus Ball, Cam Sims, Emmanuel Hall, all guys I hope I make the team. Yeah, let me see. Bryce Love is highly likely. Greg Stroman, we got to see. It's just as far if he can stay healthy or not. But I do like Greg Stroman's potential. Marcus Ball, we got to see how he works with the tight end group. Cam Sims and Emmanuel Hall. Between Cam Sims and Emmanuel Hall, I would definitely personally prefer Emmanuel Hall. But I do like Cam Simmons' potential also. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? What's up, the Dubs family? What's good? What's good? If Reuben Foster and Darius Guy stay healthy all year, we will win the NFC East. I could definitely see that. What's up, Young Free? Yeah, bro. Them two healthy is ridiculous. Reuben Foster already ready, y'all. Heads up. He's healthy and been working out. I really hope so, bro. Reuben Foster changes the whole thing. Do you like Devin? Who is that? Dwayne Special Delivery Haskins. Let him know, yes, sir. Sean Davis is Bakari Rambo. He gonna flash some nice athletics, then he gonna miss a drive-saving tackle in the open field. I feel like Jack Darrell will get better out of him. Who starts running back? If Darius Geis is healthy, he's starting. But I feel like Bryce Love, if healthy, will also have a huge impact, a strong rotation. And Antonio Gibson, he's running back. He can be on the field at the same time as Darius Geis and Bryce Love. And, slot receiver, even sometimes outside receiver. Antonio Gibson's going to be on the field a lot no matter what. And then Scott Turner already said that he's going to use Adrian Peterson in a first and second down role somehow to some capacity. Not a lot. He's not going to be starting, but they're going to use him somehow. But I definitely see Darius Geis and Bryce Love being the getting the most carries out of our running back group. We got Bryce Love, don't sleep on him, y'all. And Barber and McKenzie's name, whatever his name is. JD McKenzie is a really good third down back. He's basically like a upgrade to Chris Thompson. But we just got to see how that works out, basically. We got to see if Antonio Gibson doesn't take away from his carries and not his carries, his receptions and his snaps and stuff. It's hard for J.D. McKissick to really even make the team because of an Antonio Gibson. We'll see though. And I love Peyton Barber. I was excited to get him, but now our run back and group is so deep that he may not even make the team. He may make practice squad. We'll see. But it just depends. That's if Darius Geis and Bryce Love are healthy. So I prefer a different free safety. We may end up drafting one this next draft, but I don't think there's anybody on the market that's better than Sean Davis, especially at this point. Knock on wood, Geis is starting running back. Yeah, I really hope so. Darius Geis' potential is ridiculous. I thought that was Trent Williams on the screen. Yeah, you talking about on the right or on the left? That kind of does look like Trent Williams a little bit. I know Kerrigan starting or not. Matt starting not, Ryan Anderson starting tonight is the best problem I can imagine coming off of last year. Keep them all. I agree. Now that's something we super agree on. That's a great problem that we have. We don't know who's gonna start, who's gonna have the biggest impact. That's a great problem to have. That's when you have too many pieces on defense, especially in that front seven. Everyone, I promise, look up Patrick Surtain Jr. He's the best. Oh, y'all have heard a lot about him. Logan Thomas is a beast at blocking. He bent Kerrigan's face mask. Yeah, I will never forgive Logan Thomas for that, but if he can go out and ball out, I may start to like him a little bit more. But yeah, Logan Thomas's athleticism is ridiculous. We just got to see if he can actually, reach a high potential. I don't think Barber and McKissick make the team ahead of Geis, Love, Gibson, and AP. I agree. It's going to be really difficult for them to make the team. I feel like J.D. McKissick, if there's a fifth spot open, I feel like McKissick will get it before Peyton Barber, but Peyton Barber is a good running back. I heard everybody is healthy and ready to go into training camp ready. I've also heard a lot of people were healthy too. I'm excited. I'm excited too, man. Where did I go? Where'd it go? With the flower, hit me if you need a fix. Other night choppers loaded. That's the ball game. You were talking and I barely ever met. If we don't get Jalen Ramsey, we can get Patrick Surtain. Okay. A lot depends on Reuben Foster's health, honestly. That is very true. Imagine we get Trent Williams back. Oh, yeah. He gone now. He already got his contract restructured with the 49ers. Kerrigan is currently 1.5 sacks away from being the team's all-time sacks leader. All right, appreciate the update. Thank you. I knew he was close to it. He could definitely get that this season. I feel like he might get 5, 6, maybe even 7 sacks this season. Hope you don't live in zone 3, 4, 5, or 6. I do. Why? You talking about the real Atlanta? Yeah, I'm over here, man. I go to the same school Pac-Man Jones went to. And 5. Where is 5? Is that the up part of Atlanta? Where's 5? I know 3, 4, and 6. 6 is east. 3 is south, and 4 is west. I'm somewhere in, southwest. You feel me? Kerrigan ain't going nowhere. They gonna make sure he break that sack record before anything. Oh yeah, he's definitely gonna play this season. He's definitely gonna get that this season. Now, as far as next season and beyond, we'll see. I would prefer to sign him to like a cheaper 3 year deal. We'll see though. And Ruben go down. It's okay. We got Thomas. Yeah, I mean technically we have good linebackers even excluding Reuben Foster, but Reuben Foster just takes him to another level. So we'll see. Oh yeah, Josh Harvey Clemens, cannot forget about him, and Khalid Hudson also. We will have a decent rotation of linebacker though. Tired of seeing players burn out 8 games in. Yeah. I love the fact that we will have a lot of players at linebacker and we can rotate them. That would be a nasty cornerback core. This man said forest. That's like the woods times 10. I don't think y'all understand, bro. Like if I were to show y'all my backyard, it's like deer and frogs and snakes and all kinds of wild animals and stuff. Like I can't see through the trees. Like it's literally like, I mean I see what you're saying though. I guess it technically is woods, but it's quite, you know, I wouldn't say tropical and not full swamp, but yeah, it's there. I would never go in there, and I love animals and bugs, but it's like death trap. I might walk and sink into some mud like a foot deep or something. It's weird back there. I'm good. Have you heard that the Redskins are interested in Josh Gordon? I did not hear about that. Is that like a real thing? That's a real thing? Like the Redskins are actually looking into Josh Gordon? And who's interested? Because when you say the Redskins in general, is it Scott Turner? Is it Ron Rivera? I'm definitely going to look into that. Let me see. Ian Rappaport, the Redskins made a strong push for Josh Gordon. That was last year though? Even if Josh Gordon is reinstated, don't expect Redskins to make a play for him. That's all I'm saying right now, but we'll see though. Let me see. Okay, I would take Cam Sims over Emmanuel Hall personally. I can see that, but Emmanuel Hall has way more potential because he's far more athletic. Cam Sims isn't really athletic. He's actually pretty slow. Emmanuel Hall, when fully healthy, is like ridiculous. I don't know if Hudson can start base, but oh yeah, I like Khalid Hudson a lot too, but I don't think he's gonna be a starter. I don't think he's gonna be a starter. I feel like he's a good rotational piece though. Louis T said that the only tight end the Redskins were interested in were Devin Isidore and Cole Kmet, who both went in the first. I don't even remember Devin, blah, blah, blah. And Cole Kmet's nice, too. He was the safest tight end. Like, you know for a fact what you're getting. But me, personally, I like Thaddeus Moss more. And my boy that the Saints took already forgot his name because I just already got emotionally detached. The Saints took my favorite tight end in the draft. Yeah, I'm just saying if Foster is hurt, those are the best options on the team. Yeah, I feel that. I don't know who we keeping the running back. Love on Pup, Geis, McKissick, Gibson. But when Love comes off Pup, who was dropped, I think we keep 5 running backs. I could definitely see us keeping 5 running backs, especially since Antonio Gibson doubles as a running back and wide receiver. I wanted us to get Todd Gurley instead of Peyton Barber and J.D. McKissick. I feel that, but I mean. And you know me, Todd Gurley, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? I love Todd Gurley, but and he actually ended up getting a cheap contract, but that would have just been a lot of clutter in the running back room. I prefer those, you know, more solid role player guys than another big guy. I feel like I want Darius Geis and Bryce Love to dominate and Antonio Gibson to take over. As long as they can stay healthy, I just want the other guys to be more role players. If offensive line is good and Haskins performs really good, Ravens better watch out. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing, but yeah, let them know. If Reuben Foster is healthy, he'll be middle linebacker, I think. Nah, I feel like he's more of a weak side linebacker. I definitely feel like, because he's so good in coverage anyway. Bryce Love is healthy and ready to start apparently. I really hope so, man. Ryan Anderson is our ace in the hole. I love Ryan Anderson. JD will make the roster because if Gibson gets hurt early in the game, no one else can do what he does. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I love Peyton Barber, but I feel like just off of making sure you have guys that can do different things, JD McKissick will be smarter. Peyton Barber is just basically a less good Adrian Peterson, who he kind of decent in pass catching, but he's more of a first and second down back. Bryce Love is healthy, and I'm tired of everyone saying put him on the public. Man was healthy and ready to play last year. Just scared to put him in so he wouldn't have injury problems. Okay, now I'm excited about Bryce Love. Nobody talking about Cody Latimer fast as hell. Yeah, Cody. You ain't even got to do the @StreetScores. I'm reading every comment. But, yeah, man, that Cody Latimer situation is crazy. And I definitely have to figure out why he did everything he did. I definitely feel for him. So we'll see how that goes. With no videos challenge, I don't trust Gurley's self. Like, there's a reason Rams didn't play him and let him go. Yeah. I have Bryce Love as a starting running back. I don't think. I would vote Darius Geis over Bryce Love. But Bryce Love does have a lot of potential. I mean, his speed alone, you know what I'm saying? I can definitely see how you can feel Bryce Love has more potential. But I feel like Darius Geis is more likely to start week 1. Especially. But I love Darius Geis. His potential is ridiculous too. But yeah, Bryce Love is just a different beast. He was better than Christian McCaffrey at Stanford. He was literally, he put up better numbers at Stanford than Christian McCaffrey did. Love is going to be better than Darius Geis maybe. Good shot. A lot closer than most people know. Oh, yeah. I love Bryce Love. I feel like Bryce Love's potential probably is higher than Darius Geis, but Darius Geis is not far behind him. We need to cut Baden Barber and J.D. McKissick. I mean, I feel like we might end up keeping 5 running back, and that'll allow J.D. McKissick to make it, and then I guess Peyton Barber to the practice squad. With no offensive line and Trent was acting funny, I wouldn't have played Love either. Yeah, that's a good point. Now we need to cut no name. I'm telling you, the media going to talk about Bryce Love all season long. Yeah, I really hope, bro. Bryce Love is playing. He's going to be great. Myron goes ATL home of the... Hey, man, you can say whatever you want about Atlanta, but every city, including the DMV, steals from Atlanta all the time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody does. New York, LA, everybody wants Atlanta flavor, wants Atlanta's lingo. If you saying cap, if you saying trap, if you calling police 12, you calling weed gas, all of y'all make our music, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, y'all can say whatever y'all want about Atlanta, but everybody want to be us. So, is it, you know... If you be in Atlanta and wanting to be like Atlanta, I prefer to actually be the Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? On God, beast mode. Your Darius Geis could literally be basically like a faster Marshawn Lynch that can catch better too. I love Darius Geis' potential. But Bryce Love, from what he did at Stanford and his ridiculous speed, if he's able to be 100% what he used to be, it's not even fair, bro. It's like literally like a Barry Sanders type of guy. I'm not going to say he's Barry Sanders because Barry Sanders is different. But that's the type of comp that he is. Like, just super shifty, really fast type of guy. Yeah, he and Turner are friends. Oh, Cody Latimer's friends with Turner? Oh, I did not know that. Remember, we have to keep Kerrigan until we draft Kid Jones edge rusher from Notre Dame's 2027 class. Oh, yeah, let him know. Let him know, Rich. I like that. We're going to be tied to all high-priced wide receivers because ours is unproven and we have a lot of cap space. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can definitely see people making articles about us just because of that and in the media and stuff like that. I doubt we'll go after him. It don't make sense. I'd rather have AB if that's the case. I can see that too. At least AB is proven. I mean, Josh Gordon is proven too. That man carried who? I forgot those Cleveland Browns quarterbacks. But all of them are proven. Josh Gordon was even starting to shine for the Seahawks last season. But yeah, AB is definitely different though. I would definitely prefer AB's talent over Josh Gordon's talent. But yeah, but don't sleep on Josh Gordon though, you feel me? My thing scrolled down by accident. I got to scroll back up to catch up to where I was. But I see Smoke saying Adrian Peterson is a less good Adrian Peterson. That's so stupid. Where was I at though? Did any tight ends go in the first? No, I don't think a single tight end went in the first. Emmanuel Hall is like Deshaun Jackson to me. He's basically a tall Deshaun Jackson. Like 6'2" tall Deshaun Jackson. I'm glad we have all of this depth on defense, especially if we get this Air Coryell jumping and start scoring fast so our defense doesn't get burnt. I feel that exactly. I can't agree more. Dak signed his tag. Oh, yeah, I talked about that briefly earlier. Thank goodness, man. Oh, yeah, thank you, Rich Adam Trotman, my boy. I was sick. Thank you, Astonishing. Thank you. AB is a way different kind of trouble than Josh Gordon. Yeah, AB is definitely better, but I'm just saying, don't sleep on Josh Gordon. God know Kerrigan isn't playing until 2026. Cole Kmet went in the second round. Yeah, that was the first. I think he might have been the first tight end taken maybe. If we keep 5 running backs, we lose a wide receiver or a tight end. Now, last season we kept 5 running backs and I think 6 wide receivers. And plus Antonio Gibson doubles as both, so... We can go after AB, but NFL probably going to suspend them a couple of games. Probably might be worth it later on if we're good. I prefer to wait till the 2021 season when we're really trying to fill holes and make a real playoff push and a Super Bowl push. Not this season when we're trying to let the young guys go out there and learn on their own. And get as many snaps and targets and all that stuff as they can and carries. 2021 draft, we drafting the best offensive lineman, then Sutton. I can see that. We'll see. We'll see when we get there what our biggest needs are. Y'all O-line better be good. I hope so. What's up, Marks? Sean Davis will put wood on you. Bro, yeah, bro. I like Sean Davis. He's a misser, but when he hits hard. Reuben Foster is one that go get it. He is not one that calls plays. Trust me, I watched film of him years at Alabama. Let him know, bro. Love Reuben Foster at will, man. He's gonna be ridiculous. Bryce Love, Antonio Gibson can do a lot of the same things, so I think lessens the need to J.D. McKissick. Now, I mean, I love Bryce Love, and he can be a pass catching back, but just because he's really small and really fast, I don't think he's as much of a pass catching back as people think, like a J.D. McKissick or a Chris Thompson. He's more of an in between the tackles guy. Now, of course, he can double as a pass catching back, but I feel like he's way more of like an in between the tackles, really fast Barry Sanders type of guy. Oh, my boy Redskins 007 always coming through with the donations, man. Appreciate it. Big 20. Thank you. Here to the Redskins. I'm looking forward to see what Jack Del Rio does with this talent on defense. Oh, man, I can't wait either, bruh. I cannot wait either. My boy Redskins 007 came through with the usual donation. Appreciate it. All right, now I'm going to go back and get to y'all comments. But every time somebody donates, I got to go straight to their comment. There's no way I'm not going to go straight to their comment. Right, beast mode, because if we close to making the playoffs, it wouldn't hurt to have AB in the playoffs. Him and Terry, good luck sticking them. Yeah, I prefer to wait till we're actually making a real playoff push. I don't think 2020 is a playoff push. I think it's more so throw everybody out there, see who really wants to play and all of that type of stuff, see who really has the potential to be here, and then 2021 load up and then actually make a real playoff push. I feel like 2020 is literally just a big trial and error, a regular season long training camp battle. With Trent and Brandon healthy, we had a top 5 line. I agree. Alex was too crowded in ATL, though. It is way too crowded. Don't y'all come down here either. I know a lot of people want to be from here. Y'all want to make our music. Y'all want to use our lingo, do our dances and all that. But don't come down here, man. It's too crowded. I'm going up to New York anyway. So after I leave, y'all got it. Y'all can deal with this traffic. But Atlanta is way too crowded. I can't lie. Beast mode thinking about it now, Lord. Yeah, Darius Guys is definitely like a pass-catching Marshawn Lynch. I love it. No Josh Gordon and Turner are friends. Josh Gordon and Turner are friends. Oh, okay, not Cody Latimer. Okay, appreciate that. If these guys show out, I think we trade AP to a contender like Tampa Bay or Chargers. I'll be down for that. Right before the trade deadline is the highest you can get. Is the highest of somebody's trade value will be. So like Ryan Kerrigan last season, Trent Williams last season, or AP coming up this season right before the trade deadline. That would be when we can get the most in return for him. Especially, yeah, like you said, like a contender that needs a running back, an immediate, high-impact, durable, dependable running back. Adrian Peterson can definitely go for a nice pick by then. Just wait, y'all. I'm going to have 8 sacks in one game, 30 in a season, and 201 for my career. Let them know, Jones. After AP has moved on, Geis, Love, and Gibson will be a terrifying 3-headed monster for other teams to deal with. Yes, sir, but it's going to be ridiculous. We all going to have to wear a face mask in 2021. 4 wide receivers, 1 running back, 1 QB, 2 guards, 1 center, 2 guard. Wait, what? Does Alex Smith take the roster spot? Nah, I don't think so. I mean 2 tackles. Yeah, that's basically how it goes. Oh, my boy, Chris. Yes, sir. Here to talk about football and skins, not politics. What's good, Chris? What's good? Appreciate the donation. Smoke said, put that wood on you. Good grief. That threw me off a little bit, too. Defense is going to be fire. Yes, sir. I can't wait until I graduate from UEI so I can get a job. I'll be out there in D.C. when I do. Oh, that's what's up, man. I can't wait to move to, I'm moving to New York when I finally get my money right, you feel me? Until then, I'm in LA. The ATL tried the Jack Go-Go music from VA. We did? I've never heard somebody play Go-Go out here. I know for a fact everybody in America, not even just America, the world. When I was in Paris, it was somebody that sounded like Future. Anybody on trap beats with 808s, all of that, man. The lingo, all of that. I mean, Atlanta gets stuff stolen from them to the point that a lot of people don't even know stuff is from Atlanta. People think cap and gas and all of those words and, you know, the way people rap on beats and stuff like that is not even Atlanta at this point. At this point, it's just culture. It's just black culture at this point because Atlanta dominates radio. So I'm not even mad at it no more. It's whatever. It's whatever, you know what I'm saying? Atlanta's never going to get all the credit, but you know what I'm saying? It's cool. We still run the world right now. Rico Brody 2020. New York is crowded. You might as well stay in Atlanta. Now, New York's a different type of crowded. It's the streets, and I got sidewalks, and I can walk everywhere. I don't have to drive everywhere. COVID going down in PG. Oh, that's what's up. That's good. That's good. Trap was stolen from the Bay. Oh, no, they definitely influenced it. I always say Memphis and Atlanta made trap together, so I always give Memphis their credit. And the Bay, influenced it a little bit, but nah, they didn't make trap now. We need to trade for Orange Juice Howard. OJ Howard, Orange Juice Howard. I know I say this 8,000 times every live stream. We need to. I would love OJ Howard, but I just don't know what we would give up. They won a lot. Nikki Harper, do I know you? Mr. Sean Fam, delusional. Live in North Carolina right now. I was born in Virginia. You can't say that about other places, especially here. You don't know how we move. Oh, I know. You gave me some DC rappers, and they literally all rapped on Atlanta beats. They just did their own little thing with it. They use that flow, that delayed flow that Hood Rich Pablo Juan uses. And Atlanta don't claim Hood Rich Pablo Juan. So if y'all want them, y'all can have them. But yeah, everybody be saying, somebody said jugging. That's a super Atlanta word. I didn't even know people outside of Atlanta use that. I've heard New Yorkers and Chicago people say it, but that was super Atlanta. And then they were saying gas. They were saying trap. They were rapping on trap beats. They were saying finesse. They were saying cap. Everybody says cap now. At this point, everybody says cap. I don't even say cap though. That's not even part of my lingo. Like no cap and all of that. Let me see. You setting the bar. Oh, okay. My boy Diesel the Hog. Now I appreciate that. $20. You're setting the bar high for other YouTubers. Great job on your Scott Turner your coach and treat video. You really put the work in when you dropping the rest. I'm trying to work towards the next 2 days, but I don't want to promise it because I'm changing rooms right now. And I've only moved like half the stuff, and that took all day yesterday. So we'll see, but it's definitely like the thing I'm working on the most right now. Like that has the most of my attention. Like I literally have OneNote up, which is like, the app OneNote, like I think it's Microsoft or whatever, or Google, whatever one of them. And like it's where I'm writing down everything. That's where I'm putting all my notes, organizing everything. Then at the top right of my screen, I have like the internet and where I'm Googling everything. Well, not Googling, but I'm watching my films and studying Scott Turner stuff and all of that. And at the bottom right, I have my anime just going. So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I've been working the past few days with the Air Courier offense. When I've like really buckled down doing it, I'm continuing to do so for the next few days. And I'm definitely going to get it to y'all as soon as possible. But again, I just have other stuff I'm doing, like moving rooms and stuff. But I'm definitely getting it to y'all, for real. And also, you setting the bar high for other commenters, man. Appreciate that. I'm setting the bar for other YouTubers. You setting the other bar for donations. Appreciate it. Hope COVID magically disappears. It'll be nice, man. Once I actually get drafted 32nd by the Redskins, y'all be thinking Kai really got drafted. I really hope so, man. We gonna keep track of it, man. We gonna keep track of it, Mr. Jones. Give up a third for OJ Howard. I would love to, but the Buccaneers already said a while ago that you're gonna have to offer them something crazy like a first round pick for them, because even though they have Gronk, they feel like Gronk is now, OJ Howard is the future. So Beast Mode 2.0, they're probably going to knock on wood making coronavirus shots. We have our own rap flow. You just don't listen to the locals. You don't even know how to work. Huh? But y'all rap on trap beats. If you're not rapping on go-go beats, you're rapping on Atlanta beats. So it's that simple. It's literally that. Y'all can have y'all own flow. I don't care about that. I prefer y'all have y'all own flow. But it's a fact that y'all use our lingo a lot. And y'all rap on our beats. And y'all dance like us in the videos from the ones I've seen. Slim Murder, we could probably Morgan Moses Chisley ain't a fifth for OJ. I highly doubt they do that. So you think it's worth it to keep Trey Apke? We'll see. I mean, I know they like him on special teams, and he might be a good depth piece on defense. We'll see. Probably. I think they might keep Trey Apke over like a DeShaza Everett. They might. Thought Cat was a Twitch thing, like, a Twitch. Wait, what? Cat was a. No, it's not. It's Atlanta. I mean, because we dominate music, so it's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's why everybody uses it. That's why everybody just uses Atlanta stuff. It's not even y'all fault. I can understand why a lot of people don't know it's Atlanta stuff. It's just our stuff gets played the most with people listening to Lil Baby, Young Thug, Future, Gunna and all of them, or even when you go back, Gucci Mane, T.I., Young Jeezy, all of those guys, or even the different eras of people like the Yin Yang Twins, Lil Jon, just all kinds of stuff, and the whole lean with it, rock with it, different franchise. Just the lingo has just been on the radio so long that people just start using it, and they don't really exactly know where it's come from because it gets played everywhere type thing. So I'm not surprised that people say gas and no cap and stuff like that. I mean, because even with social media, with all of the like Atlanta social media comedians like Drewski and Desi and all of them and Moneybag Mafia, all of them type of people. So I'm just not surprised. Between the internet and music, it's just, at this point it's just all culture. It's not even necessarily Atlanta. So I'm not surprised when I'm in New York and I hear people saying no cap, calling police 12 and saying they trapping or whatever like that. So that was such a dumb question. Fool got no Abby in the movie character name talking about do I know you. I hate Smokes, man. That man Smokes. That's so stupid, man. Cap going to the Chargers, Cam Sims to the Raiders. That could be cool. I can see that, Cam going to the Raiders. I would like that. My boy Cam Newton. Cam Newton's still my favorite player in the NFL, but that's just off of, Westlake. A 4th round pick and AP for Howard. I highly doubt they take that, but I would do it. Hey, man, Wale does not represent the district. Wait, why y'all don't like Wale like that? What's good, Mango? What's good? He said, to be honest, Rico, you saying it like y'all created it from scratch. I mean, everybody takes something from something. Rap came from Jamaicans, from like the whole dancehall thing they had going. Rap is extremely different from dancehall. Then from rap being Bronx, New York, and everything, then we made trap. You know what I'm saying? And that's extremely different from rap. Then Chicago, Atlanta and Memphis kind of made it together. Then that's why I always give Memphis their credit too, because you can tell a Memphis beat and a Memphis rapper from an Atlanta rapper. So I'll always rock with Memphis. We made it together and they did their own thing with it too. Then Chicago took trap, made drill. UK took Chicago drill and made that drill. You know what I'm saying? Everybody makes something from somebody in some way. But like, you know what I'm saying? Did y'all invent like an entire like new genre like Atlanta did from New York, Chicago did from Atlanta, UK did from Chicago, you know what I'm saying? And New York has their own sound too, but they just don't really use it. Like Casanova and Young M.A. use it. That's why I love them. Because Pop Smoke whole sound is UK. That's not New York. I know a lot of people think it's New York because he's from New York, but that's a UK sound. He just made it popular. Let me see. Alex Smith, for my first time hearing from you and all the Skins play, I can't lie, it makes me happy. I know I'm happy to see you happy and your courage to continue the games. No one like you, bro. Hell to the Redskins. I thought people were saying gas until Diesel came out. Well, I don't know anything about Diesel. Well, he's not from D.C. He's from Gaithersburg, Maryland. Gaithersburg? I don't know what that is. You got to pronounce that for me. I was watching a Chiefs game about a year and a half ago. Chris Jones got a sack and my grandpa said he's my distant cousin. I was like, yo, I'm related to an NFL Pro Bowler. Oh, that's what's up, man. I rock with Chris Jones. He's pretty funny. His picture on Madden, like in Superstar KO, is funny. I don't know why they took that picture of him. We said gas and VA as long as I can remember, but I don't know what it's the lingo just spreads, bro. Always has, but now we got the internet. Yeah, it's like before the internet, everybody kind of stuck to themselves. And then now with the internet, like I said, everything is culture. You don't even know who be making a lot of stuff a lot of the time. You really don't know. Because everybody says lit. That's a New York thing. I know most of my Atlanta friends say lit. But it's definitely a New York thing, you know what I'm saying? So everybody just kind of says everything now. Wale was born in D.C., moved to Maryland. I love Wale after seeing how much excited he was to interview Jack Del Rio. I love Wale too. I didn't know there was like Wale controversy. I didn't know there was Wale controversy out here. Let's see, true that. Trouble Funk, drop the bomb. Wait, what is that? So Gaithersburg, okay. Is that far from DC or is that out of Maryland? Is that more Baltimore, Maryland, or is that just like, listen, I don't hate Wale, but he's not from DC. Oh, okay. That man be repping DC to the through and through. Like, if you're not from the DMV area, when somebody says a DC rapper, you literally think of Wale first. You literally, 30 minutes from DC. Oh, that's not that bad. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I feel it. I know, DC people are very strict with who's from DC and not, but just to let y'all know, like, for real, like, Like when you're not from the DMV area, the first rapper you think of when you hear DC is literally Wale. It's in PG County. Hey man, don't sleep. It's gangsters everywhere. I know some dudes in Gaithersburg that's with it. Oh no, I wasn't even talking about all of that. I'm just saying like who's from what. Well, I know PG has got some terrible parts in it. Hey man, oh yeah, I just read. Apparently his my mom went to school together in Houston, Mississippi, and they see him at the games all the time now. That's what's up, Jones. Hopefully you know when you go to the NFL, you even better than my boy Chris Jones, man. He sound cool, bro. Thanks for asking. Oh shucks, Trouble Funk Express. I don't know what y'all are talking about with Trouble Funk. I don't know what's going on. Is that a song? I don't know what's going on in the chat. Dun, dun, dun. I forgot about Pee Wee Longway. I completely forgot about Pee Wee Longway, man. What is Trouble Funk? And why did you say all shucks? I imagine you saying that in the country is North Carolina voice. Trade Morgan Moses, don't cut Morgan, don't cut Morgan. I don't know how the Morgan Moses situation is gonna end up going, cause what, he's getting paid $8 million this year and a little under $10 million next year. So the Redskins gotta love him to keep him at that point. We'll see how the whole Morgan Moses situation goes. I don't think he's as bad as a lot of people say. You know what I'm saying? He's not good, I don't think, but he holds it down. You know what I'm saying? That Alex Smith season, he was like at one point the only starting offensive lineman starting. You know what I'm saying? And he was holding it down, and I respected him for that because he was playing through injuries when he did that. Now he just needs to figure out his penalties. But other than that, I don't think Morgan Moses is that bad. Now, I don't really like him like that. I would prefer Cornelius Lucas to start over him, but I don't think Morgan Moses is just a cancer on the team. Go, Trouble Funk, go. Saying I'm pushing for this season. Maisha just passed last week. She's a DC legend. RIP Maisha. Oh, I'm pushing for 10 wins. I mean, I can see that. I can see a scenario, you know what I'm saying? I don't think it's highly likely, but it's possible. Morgan Moses, according to stats, is a Pro Bowl type of player one season. Yeah, Morgan Moses is not as bad as people make it seem. It seems like people want that man burned at the stake, kind of like how bad people act like he is in Redskins Nation. He's really not that bad. He's a pretty decent starting right tackle, honestly. And especially since he fights through injuries better than anybody else on our offensive line has. I don't know what's going on with Q the Fool. Somebody just said Q the Fool. I don't know. I don't even know what to do with that. I don't even know who that is. I feel like I've heard that name before, but I don't know who it is. Let me see. So I got the thingy thing. Now I can't wait. When I get this Air Courier offense video done, I'm gonna start going immediately to film sessions. Q the Fool is going bald at 22. Q the Fool, a rapper from Largo, Landover's own. I feel like I've heard that name before, but I don't exactly know who that is. Yeah, I can't wait to get to these film sessions, man. I really can't. I can't wait to start getting these guys out. I'm still not exactly sure if I'm going to start from the front and go to the back or go from the back to the front. Like if I'm going to start with undrafted free agents and then work my way up to Chase Young, or if I'll start with Chase Young, or if I might just bounce around and just do random guys by, you know, who are the most requested. We'll see how that goes. Oh, my boy Redskins 007. Yes, sir. HTTR, if you set your goals ridiculously high and it's a failure, you will fall above everyone else's success. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. I'm trying to push myself to make sure I do all of this stuff, and I'm really got to get the rest of this Coryell video done. You know what I'm saying? I got to get the second half done, and then like I said, I'm going straight to film sessions, and of course, I'm always gonna do my Redskins reports when there's like different things going on. I'll report them all in one video, but I definitely got it. After the Coryell offense, my main focus is doing those film sessions, so that's gonna be what I'm super doing. I know him, but why are we talking about him? I don't know. Somebody else said his name. I don't know what's going on. He got my daughter thinking Largo is the hardest hood in PG. What are shaking when there are donations? Oh, it might be my leg. I think my leg does the little up and down thing. I'm sorry, y'all. I guess it's like a dog wagging his tail or something. I don't know. I didn't even notice I was doing it. Yeah, but Redskins 007 dropping knowledge and some money, man. I appreciate it. Are you going to talk about how our players fit in the system? Yes, sir. That's what the second half is specifically talking about Scott Turner's system, showing some example plays he likes to run, terminologies, formations, and stuff like that. And then how current Redskins players fit into the system and stuff like that. Like Antonio Gibson, Dwayne Haskins, Terry McLaurin, the offensive linemen, and stuff like that, running backs, how they'll be used. And like I'm going to also talk about, I'm going to highlight like who should be great in this offense. Like, who is this offense built for? Like, Dwayne Haskins' arm, for example, or Antonio Gibson's versatility, stuff like that. So that's the second half. The first half was general. Like, even if you're not a Redskins fan, if you just want to know about the Air Coryell offense, like what it is, the terminologies, its weaknesses and strengths, its similarities to the West Coast offense and differences and stuff like that, or the history of it, like how it was made, who made it, the different great offenses that had it. That's the first half. Now the second half is pure just Redskins, and that's going to be the Scott Turner part of the offense, how he calls plays, the plays he likes, stuff like that, and all that type of stuff. Probably Oxon Hill, but I'm not from Maryland, so I don't super know. We should get Tariq Thompson. He had 4 interceptions last season. I think he will either be a good depth piece or a starting free safety. You talking about Tariq Thompson from Alabama? What happened to Tariq Thompson? Alabama, right? Alabama safety. They was supposed to go in the first round, but then his junior year he had an off season, and then we just kind of never heard from him again. What skins in Street Scores Nation? Wait, what happened? Or you saying what's good? Or what's up? What's good, Door Gunner? I just can't see Sean Davis reaching his potential, even this stack 4-3 scheme. I think we should draft one. Oh yeah, I mean I'm not sure if Sean Davis will be the guy in the future, but I definitely feel like he's good enough at least this year to give him a chance. Is Scott Turner's system same as his dad? It's gonna be similar, but I feel like he's gonna be a little bit more modern, a little bit more trick plays, more running back dependent, maybe more than tight end dependent. We'll see though. I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna talk about it in full detail in the second half of the Air Coryell offense breakdown. Is that outside be more like by Lyndhurst? What is that? He is on San Diego State. Oh yeah, he's definitely good for this year. Oh, Tariq Thompson. So he is on San Diego. Oh, I don't know that. No, it's in PG. What's Lyndhurst? Oh yeah, he's definitely good for this year. So yeah, man, I'm gonna get this Air Coryell offense video out definitely sometime this week coming up. But hopefully like the next couple of days. And then I'm immediately start working on film sessions. Like just like how I'll be staying up working on this Air Coryell offense video, staying up late at night. Film sessions is going to be the new grind. So I'm going to start getting the Chase Young, Antonio Gibson, Thaddeus Moss, all those type of guys. Stop scratching so much. You like a puppy. I'm sorry, Ma. I don't even remember what I was scratching. I don't even remember what itched. What's it called? But yeah, I'm gonna get this Air Coryell offense video out to y'all. Then I'm immediately going to the film session grind. Funny you say that. I'm from Oxon Hill. What are some cons of the Redskins deciding to have a trial year? I mean, we're not gonna win a lot of games, but that's basically it. I feel like us having this trial run year, this basically season-long training camp battle in multiple position groups, I feel like that's gonna be better for us long term. But this year, we're gonna probably lose some games that we should have won just because we have a lot of young guys out there making mistakes. But I prefer that because then they're gonna develop. And then by next season, 2021 and beyond, when we're actually trying to win Super Bowls, we'll know who's good, who's not good. In the position groups that are not good, we can draft players there or pay free agents a lot of money to come fill those positions. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. Rico, thanks for the Air Coryell video. Explained a lot to me. I'm trying to learn it all, especially the play calling terminology. Appreciate that, Christian. I can definitely talk about it during the live stream. I'm about to end the live stream soon, but like next Sunday and stuff, if y'all want to ask me specific Air Coryell offense questions, like something that, like, if you watched the video and kind of understood something, but you want more of like a deeper explanation or more clarification, I could definitely break it down and stuff like that. I tried to break it down, but at the same time, I didn't want the video to last an hour 30 minutes, so I tried to not use too many examples or like talk too long about one specific thing, because really you could talk about the Air Coryell offense for hours, and I tried to consolidate it into like a nice 40-something minute, 50, I don't know how long the video is, but I tried to make sure it wasn't an hour and 30 minutes. I think when Foster plays, you'll really see things open up for the D even more. I agree. Best front four in the NFL, I bet. Top 5, I know. Oh, yeah. They've already had debates on NFL Network about us and the 49ers having the best defensive line in the league already. I feel like we're top 2 possibly. And then the front 7, when you include Reuben Foster, is going to be top 5. Ask that because what if the other NFC's teams get better and somehow figure out a way to contain the D? We'll see. We'll see. I mean, we got to see when we get there. You know what I'm saying? We'll see when we get there. I don't know though, but I mean, I'm not super big on winning a lot of games this season. My biggest thing is seeing players develop. I want to see Terry McLaurin be better week 16 than he was week 1. Sean Davis, same thing. Sadiq Charles, Antonio Gibson, Darius Geis, Bryce Love, AGG, Kelvin Harmon, Steven Sims, Shondell Hamilton, Cole Holcomb, all of those guys, Jimmy Moreland, Fabian Moreau. I want to see by week 16 there's a big improvement from what they look like week 1 this season. That's all I care about. Wins are nice, you know what I'm saying? Wins are cool, but my main objective isn't wins. I want to see progress and development. That's my biggest thing. Then 2021 and beyond, we'll care about wins. I think our mock draft is 7. Pat from the trade down. Okay, I can see that. I don't know a lot of those names you said, like almost all of them. Like I said, I don't know anything about college yet. All I know is my Georgia guys. On Thanksgiving, you think we beating the Cowboys? I can see us beating the Cowboys, going into Dallas and taking a dub, you know what I'm saying? I can see that. Will fans be in the stadium when the season starts? I do not know, man. Even NFL owners and Roger Goodell doesn't know that yet, so I don't know, man. It'd be nice, though. Because if they don't have any fans, I think they said the NFL loses somewhere around like $5 billion or $55 billion. It was something ridiculous. Somewhere in the billions of dollars. Bryce Love equals prime Shady McCoy. I can definitely see that. Just a little bit smaller, a little bit faster, but maybe not able to take as many hits. We'll see, though. Rico, don't sit on public toilet seats. You won't be scratching. I hate smokes. I don't even remember what was I scratching? I don't even remember. I wasn't even paying attention. I think I'm just fidgety because I'm ready to get up. I mean, I'm about to end the stream soon, but I'm ready to just get up and move some more stuff from my old room to my new room. Great stream, Rico. I'm out for the day. Have a good one. I'm about to be out too, astonishing. But yeah, and I appreciate it, man. I think Kelvin Harmon will have 1,000 yards this season. Dang, that's difficult. It's a lot of mouths to feed. I feel like he has a 1,000-yard receiver talent, but it's a lot of mouths to feed. Kelvin Harmon will probably be a Pierre Garçon, Brandon Marshall type. I like that. I feel like he's not as quick as Pierre Garçon, and he's a little bit bigger, but yeah, I definitely feel like he's similar. Where he plays with an attitude, he loves to block, and he loves to like bully people more so than just run around them and stuff. So I like that. Yeah, I like that comparison. And the world needs to see Hamilton and Love's talent. I agree. Harmon won't get the touches for $1,000 and ain't running away for 80-yard breaks, so he would need consistent targets. That's a really good point, LC. That's why it's really going to be hard for Kelvin Harmon to make it. Because he's not a big yards after catch guy, especially speed-wise. And then that means he would have to get a lot of targets. And that's a lot of mouths to feed out here. Because not even just the receivers with Terry McLaurin and Steven Sims, AGG, Kelvin Harmon, and whoever else may make it. But then the running backs, Darius Geis is a pass catcher. Bryce Love can be turned into a pass catcher easily. Then you also have Antonio Gibson, who's going to be running back and slot receiver. In your air career offense, who would be the Redskins wide receiver in the 5-2-5 call? The tight end, of course, number would be the 2. So maybe Thaddeus Moss, Logan Thomas. We'll see who ends up really being this. Like if we have one tight end in the formation, who will be that one tight end? We'll see. But I feel like we might run a lot of 2 tight end sets. We'll see. And then the receivers, of course, like the 5-2-5 will be the outside guys. So I feel like that would be more Terry McLaurin and AGG or Kelvin Harmon. Steven Sims is more of a slot. We'll see, though. I think AGG would be a Marquise Bolden 2.0. I can see that. Is that how you spell Marquise Bolden? Or whatever. I hate Pierre Garçon comparison. I just don't see it. I mean, I see it because, like I said, he's not as fast as Pierre Garçon, and he's a little bit taller. He's a little bit stronger, but he has that same attitude, like that same he wants to bully people. He's in your face talking trash thing. That's why I see it. That's why I like the comparison. But he's not far from him, like, build-wise. Pierre Garçon wasn't just a blazer. You know what I'm saying? Kelvin Harmon works on his route running a little bit more. He can separate like Pierre Garçon. I see Anquan Bolden. And AGG's been working with Anquan Bolden, too. I talked about that in my Redskins report recently. He's actually been working out with Anquan Bolden. If any wide receiver gets 1,000 this year, it'll be McLaurin. I agree. And he's a tough contested catcher like like what's his face? What's his name? Pierre Garçon. So yeah, I agree. My boy Redskins 007. Thank you. Huge donation. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. I'm glad I didn't end the stream. I was just about to end it at 4:05. I'm glad I stayed for an extra 2 minutes, man. Appreciate that, Redskins 007. You are a real one. I really appreciate it, man. Said definitely McLaurin. Yeah, definitely. There's a 1,000-yard receiver. It's him. Yeah, appreciate that, Redskins 007. Hell to the Redskins. I definitely will keep up the good work. I appreciate that. A sure possession receiver. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That is what Kelvin Harmon is. That is not how you spell it. My spelling is atrocious. Yeah, I didn't even I didn't even hurt myself with it. No problem, respect, man. I really appreciate that, Redskins. I'm definitely going to have to hit you up on some stuff, man. Because you've been donating to this channel with big donations for so long. I'm definitely going to have to hook you up. What's it called? But yeah, Redskins, you saw Redskins 007. You should definitely consider getting a membership. There's different levels and stuff and different perks and stuff. So yeah, definitely look into a membership. It's monthly. There's one level that's $4 a month, another that's $10, another that's $50, and another that's $100. So you know what I'm saying? You get those memberships, there's different perks to each one. I put out a video. There's a video, few videos back that show you exactly what the different perks of them are. But like if you do the $100 a month, which is a lot, that's a lot of money though. But I mean, if you got it, you know what I'm saying? There's the private Discord group and all of that. There's the like it's literally like a Discord group just for Redskins fans or Street Scores family. So you don't even have to be a Redskins fan. So that's how you can reach me on a daily basis immediately. Because I'm slow with text messages. I'm slow with Twitter. I've never been a phone guy. I've never been a social media guy. But that Discord group, if somebody makes it to that level, I'm going to dedicate myself to like reply immediately and stuff like that. So there's a Discord group. You'll get like a shout out at the beginning of every video and live stream. I'm gonna hold a raffle the last Sunday of every month for like $30 off on merch. I believe that's how I set it up, and like different stuff. There's all kinds of exclusive perks that I'm not even that I'm not even talking about right now. And I'm gonna add more perks and stuff too. So there's different levels. So definitely consider that. Hey bro, definitely Jimmy Moreland will get 6 picks. 3 to the house at me. Bro, I'm really excited about Jimmy Moreland Joseph, bro. That's one of my favorite players. Level 100,000. Hey, bro, definitely good thing you stayed on. Dedication pays off, man. I appreciate it because I'm hungry, too. It's Marcus Colston. Marcus Colston is a great comparison to Harmon. I can see that. You know, that Chris. Wishing all Redskins players to stay healthy this year. Yes, sir, Chris. Yes, sir. My job starts tomorrow. I might give you tier 1 membership too. Oh, that boy Rich got a job. Where you working at, Rich? Where you working at, Rich? I was just about to end the stream, but now I want to go ahead and know this answer. I want to definitely know this answer. I'm very curious. I mean, I can talk to you about it on Xbox, but I am curious. Where you about to work at, Rich? You doing like a warehouse or like a fast food restaurant or something random? Moreland just needs more experience. I heard he is working hard. I really hope so, bro. I'm really excited about Jimmy Moreland. Summer youth jobs in DC, like I was talking about. Well, they have like a program for y'all, because that's really dope. I know DC and New York has really good like programs for that. Oh, it's virtual because of Corona. Oh, that's really dope. Like, so you get paid to stay at home. I don't think we would need that good of a tight end catching wise. We'll see. I think we will need at least somebody with good hands. He might not need to be a great route runner, but I feel like we definitely need somebody good with hands, and that's Thaddeus Moss off rip. I wish I was old enough to have a job. Poor Jones. I'm excited about our defense. I am too, bruh. I really can't wait for the defense, man. This defense is about to be crazy. It's video production. Oh, that's even better. You're not even doing something random like folding towels. Like you're doing something that like video production. That's really dope. We might even have Reuben Foster. Bro, Reuben Foster in this defense is going to be ridiculous, man. I'm thinking about going into journalism soon. Any tips? I didn't actually study. When I went to college, I did marketing. So my boy Shea, if you pull up to remember, y'all, I do a live stream every Friday night, 8 to 10 p.m. And we talk about everything. Like, we're not just talking about sports. We talk about everything. Like, relationships, anime, gaming, NBA stuff, anything. Anything, Black Lives Matter, all of that stuff. So that's like a perfect question to pull up on Friday, 8 to 10 p.m. every Friday on that live stream to ask that question, AGM. And he could definitely help you with that. Because Shay literally we went to the same school. He went for journalism. I went for marketing. So mine is different. So I'm not exactly sure how to give exact advice on journalism. I guess technically what I do is journalism, but I mean, there's different ways to do it. Like, I'm doing it through YouTube, but you can do a website and do blogs and write articles. That's something Shea does. Shea writes articles. He does a little bit of YouTube, but Shea, yeah, he is the burnt guy with the glass. Yeah, he is the guy with the glasses. Yeah, ask him, man. He literally went to school for journalism, so he can literally tell you, like, if you're going to school for it, like exactly how the classes are set up and stuff, what type of classes you may take and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? He can help you with that. Also, make sure y'all pull up Thursdays. Thursdays at from 7 to 8 p.m. I have it to where you can call in. So just go to the link in the description, call the number in the description, and you can literally call in and ask questions and stuff like that. That's literally what the Thursday show is. It's not through YouTube. It's like through a website. The link and the phone number in the description. It's called Rant with Rico, and y'all can call up and ask questions or voice your opinion and stuff. So make sure y'all pull up to my Thursday call show. It's Thursday 7 to 8 p.m. And again, also Friday 8 to 10 p.m. is my live podcast with my boy Shady, where we're talking about everything. And it's nowhere near as serious as this. Like, I'm not wearing Redskins gear. I'm wearing regular clothes and stuff like that. Usually wearing my zebra stuff. Did you address the defensive scheme 4-3 over and under with both? Oh yeah, I talked about that earlier. Yeah. I feel like we're more than likely gonna run a 4-3 under more than over. 4-3 over is more of a Ron Rivera thing, but this is Jack Darrell's defense more than likely, and he liked to run 4-3 under. So probably somebody like Ryan Anderson will come down and be the Sam linebacker that's now on the defensive line, kind of. And yeah, I would move Chase Young on the side without the Sam linebacker so he can rush the quarterback from his blind side, and Montez Sweat be next to the Sam linebacker. We should not sign Joshua Gordon. Got you. One of the cops to kill George Floyd got bailed out. Yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. That was wild. That was terrible. I heard World Health Organization Executive Director Anthony Fauci said NFL might be canceled this season. I hope not, but hey, man, safety most important anyway. Imagine we have traded AP a second and a fourth for DeAndre Hopkins in the fourth. Yeah, that would have been crazy. Look at the academics post. Oh, okay. I don't like going to academics page though, because I don't like the comment section. Everybody on there is clearly under the age of 17. Everybody's just so pro Tekashi 6ix9ine. I can't do it, so I don't really go to academics page like that. It's too weird. It's too Tekashi heavy. I prefer to go to Say Cheese for my news, because it's people older than, it's people like actually of age and stuff. It's not little kids in the comments everywhere. Help to the Redskins. I'm out later. Alright, Redskins, thank you very much for the donations, for you pulling up. I heard there was a 50-50 chance I would go back to school on time. Oh, okay, that's dope. I really hope so. I really hope so. I'm talking about IG too, also, Rich. I go to Say Cheese. I'm not going to academics page. If I can get it from somebody else's page, I'm not going to academics. Academics is just a bunch of little kids, 17 years or younger, just loving Tekashi 6ix9ine in the comments. Academics is one of the most reliable people. So is Say Cheese. That's why I go to Say Cheese instead of academics. I'm good. I'm not using academics. Academics was fun back in the Chicago era, like 4 or 5 years ago when he was covering Chicago stuff. But other than that, I'm good on academics. I don't care enough. Redskins might sign Kyle. Who? So I don't read the comments though. Yeah, academics be on it, but he just be posting a lot of stuff I don't care about also. I prefer Say Cheese. You can tell Say Cheese is for an older crowd and academics is for the younger baby neck crowd. But alright, y'all. Take care, y'all. I appreciate everybody that put up. I appreciate all the donations, of course. Again, I'm going to get y'all these film sessions. I'm going to get y'all the rest of this Air Courier offense next, and then the film sessions come after that. Again, make sure y'all pull up. Just call in. I have the link and the phone number in the description. My show's Thursday night. It's not through YouTube, but it's like through a website that's in the description. And you can call up. Like, literally, y'all in the chat can call up, like, on the phone and talk. And you can, like, ask a question, you can have a comment or whatever. So that Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. in the description. And then, of course, Friday nights, 8 to 10 p.m. every week. That's the live podcast where you can ask pretty much any question through the live stream. You know how on my Sundays, it's more Redskins and football centered. But the Friday night is literally everything else. NBA, gaming, anything. Real life stuff, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So fashion, anime, anything. So Make sure y'all pull up to that also. And, of course, make sure y'all always pull up to the Sunday 2 to 4 p.m. live streams, even though we always go over 4 p.m. But, all right, head to the Redskins. All right, Juan Gotti just posted a new video. All right, bet. Redskins need to recruit LeBron James. All right, y'all, man, I appreciate everybody. Make sure y'all pull up to the other shows I have going. And, yeah, man, appreciate everybody. Catch y'all later. I'm out.